Can we meet like every color of kobold tribe and they all just have their leaders be the like random like
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
So Daryl would actually be Raj.
Yeah.
Or Roj,
Ra.
I guess.
Ro.
Ro. Yeah, because it's more of a not a J.
Yeah.
So, but if you took it off, would Hispanics do you pronounce a J at the end of a word in Spanish?
No, you
or
never.
Does that ever happen?
It's always an H.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, Raw.
Ro.
Daryl's name is Raw.
Ro.
All right. So we're live. Welcome back to this week's episode. Well, welcome back to BionDnD. Welcome to this week's episode of BionDnD. I know how to talk. Last week, our intrepid heroes, the Keepers of Fate, were cleaning up after their fight with an immense blue dragon who claimed to have slain Enlaun. They lost one of their NPC compatriots, Delylla, during the fight, paying their respects, and with Norwin giving last rites, and Cranmore and I think somebody else helping dig? I don't know.
We helped bury Delylla.
Yes. Gave her her passage on to the afterlife, whatever that may be. And continuing right along, you went to the Dragon's Den, and descending this old kind of converted mine shaft, you came into contact with Azu, the leader of this kobold tribe. Your guide, Jark, introduced you to his leader, and Azu was kind of quick to assert his dominant position within the tribe and ensure that you all paid him every respect that was due his high office. Farkin immediately took to this and buttered him up, making sure that when push came to shove, Farkin would get his share of the treasure. Azu had expressed some regret that he could not treat you immediately as proper guests, but he had a diplomat visiting. As you descended into the mine, you found out that diplomat was none other than Daryl, the red kobold, that the group of you had saved from the thrall of Malaraxis back so many sessions but so few weeks ago near the town of Allerton. Daryl was there trying to entreat Azu and his tribe of blue kobolds to help with his fight against the Church of the Gathering Storm, that being Vrontolk's kind of religious organization, the collection and cult of his followers. After some convincing and not a few accounts of both Daryl's bravery and your bravery, increasing the credit to which you are owed, and increasing kind of indirectly your influence in recommending Daryl's plan. Eventually, Azu was convinced to join his power with that of Daryl and his tribe. And upon that decision, Cranmore decided that the itch in his belly was too much to withstand, basically, and led the party on an excursion to the city, wherein lay the reliquary and the relic weapon, or pair of weapons in this case.
I mean, be fair, Rashido cast haste on Cranmore.
Oh yeah, I was just about to say that.
Right.
Wasn't that there was an itch in his belly?
And we determined that he was going like 30 miles an hour.
Well, there was also, like, you very much wanted to get
there was
there.
the whole urge the whole time.
It was a spiritual itch.
Yeah.
Constantly.
And then at a breakneck pace of apparently 30 miles an hour, we did the math, which is ridiculously slow. It would have been at least
for
60.
a horse.
Yeah.
It was like one of those dreams where getting chased and you were real slow.
You
But
can't
still
control it.
way faster than everybody else.
Yeah.
But eventually, Cranmore makes it with, who was on your back? Corylla?
Yeah, it sounds right.
The leader of the Illas, Corylla.
Yes, it was correct.
The Illas
Leader
are
of the Illas.
Illas Myrmidons. But
The Illas.
since they all keep that Illa sound at the end of their name, they're the Illas. Yep. Under their Illa.
Illa.
So Cranmore arrives at the reliquary well ahead of everyone else and has to kind of like stamp his feet and wait there until.
I meditated?
Yes.
55 miles an hour maximum speed for a horse.
Yeah, that's without haste.
Yep. Yeah, so like Cranmore should have been doing 180, but like. Yeah. So.
Need some oxygen.
Yeah, Cranmore meditates in front of the reliquary door with Corylla until Farkin arrives, who I believe he was the one carrying the annulus.
No.
One of you was.
No, I did.
Yeah.
Oh, Brent. Yeah, that's right.
No one had the annulus.
No one arrives with the
Cranmore
annulus,
meditated.
inserts it into the door, upon which it unlocks and opens into the reliquary. Jasna and Farkin both kind of step forward towards the dais, but Farkin casts haste on himself and pushes himself forward to get to them first, snatching the rapier and dagger that once belonged to Hilla herself. And I'm pretty sure that's where we left off.
Well, and we watched it turn
It
into
is.
a quarterstaff.
Oh yes, and he morphed it into a quarterstaff to best suit his own preferences.
Idiom, sir?
He morphed both of them into.
Yeah,
Combined
they
them.
combined into one weapon.
Like a reverse Darth Maul.
Whoa.
So we looked it up, and the regular top speed of a moose is approximately 35 miles per hour. Again, that is without haste.
Mm-hmm.
So
All right, so 70 miles an hour.
yeah, he should have been going highway speeds.
Yeah.
With all that mass, that's a lot of momentum.
Yep.
Well, I mean,
And you had to stop
to
at
be
the
fair, 35 is dashing speed. 35
Yes,
miles
it's
an hour.
dashing speed, but then it's hasted,
Yeah.
which doubles your
He's
speed.
doubles.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit!
Yep.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's why you are stunned for a round when haste wears off.
Okay.
Because it's ridiculous.
But only 6 seconds? Whatever.
No, it lasts for a little while.
Oh, okay.
I think it lasts a minute, but we were, for flavor, saying that it was enough to get in there.
Okay.
Which would have only been like 5 minutes anyhow. If that.
Yeah.
In 1 minute, he could have gone
Oh, I
70
meant-
miles.
I was saying you're only stunned for 6 seconds.
Oh, yeah. Yes, that's true.
That seems low.
Yes, but in combat it can be deadly.
No,
That's true.
in 1 minute, he would have gone over a mile. Yeah. So Cranmore would have easily moved a mile in a minute.
Okay, so, having seen Farkin morph these weapons into one quarterstaff and probably kind of like flourish it in the air and slap it on the ground a little bit, because he's a little ostentatious fellow, what would you all like to do?
Well, what else is in this area?
What?
Is it-
Well, that was cool!
I just kind of have my mouth hanging open, like.
Corylla, where are your friends? Where are the other Myrmidons? We should check around and see how everyone's doing.
Yes, I would imagine they're in the city.
Okay.
Did you know it could do that,
Who are you asking?
Corylla?
No.
Huh.
None of us have ever been inside the reliquary.
Well, I'd like to get this business done and check out the city, make sure things are okay here, then go find the map of Annuli.
Well, aside from our other compatriots, if they are in the city, I don't think anyone lives here anymore.
We should find those other compatriots in the city and explore. This also looks like a very defensible place. And if Azu is here and receiving visitors and living here, then this is a place that could be shorn up.
Well, Azu was in the Dragon's Den, but
Oh.
which is not far from
about
here.
Well, maybe the
Could be a
Myrmidons.
great place for the center of
Corylla,
our
would you like this
operations.
place as a
Yeah,
base
we
of
talked about
operation
that.
instead of out in the middle of the woods in a broken down village?
It would. Well, it's where we were before the dragon came, and it would certainly serve us well again.
All right. We should
Although-
help with that.
The few of us that there were, we'd only started the repairs. We weren't able to.
What are the weapons called?
The heroic relics.
Okay.
We should probably explore a bit the city, then stick around long enough to start help repairing things and getting other folks in. And this is
Well, we don't have to help the city at all if no one lives there.
people will be living here.
Why?
It's strategically a very good location.
It's near nothing, and I don't know. Like, is
It's
there?
It's definitely near a lot of stuff.
Okay, wait. So
Yeah.
there's like
It
some
is-
actual reason that people would come back to this city.
It is surrounded by high quality arable land, and it abuts the what's the name of the sea? the Tuka Channel, which leads into the ocean. But that channel is kind of a hub for sea trade between England
Okay, so
and
the only reason people weren't here was because of the dragon? I thought that the...
No, because of the Deadwood. People believed the Deadwood to be cursed and did not cross it.
Okay, and what happened to the Deadwood that made that not true anymore?
Nothing. The Deadwood is still dead and people don't want to cross it, but you all did. And
We're
so
okay.
if there is promise that something is safe on the other side and valuable, people might venture through it nonetheless.
Also,
despite
there's a
the
war going
perceived
on,
curse.
and this is a very good place to
Super
be in a war.
duper
And I wanna make sure that
valuable.
our allies have a base of operations.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is generally a good strategic location.
Okay.
It's
And all we
well
have-
defensible. It's
And now we know like what kind of trade routes can go through the Deadwood too, because we know it's not cursed.
What is the name of this place again?
the city
Yeah.
doesn't have a name. It's been lost to time.
Oh, we have the capability of naming the city.
We could call it Lost in Time City.
That's also fine.
We've just been calling it base. We don't really have a name for it.
Oh, what about what's the planet from Doctor Who? The Time Lord planet?
Gallifrey?
Yes.
That would actually be pretty fucking clever. Is it copyright? Would we get like C and D for that?
Okay, I don't know.
Call it Gallifrey or something
Yeah.
like that.
Why don't we call it Lyla after Delylla, who fell in the battle
Oh,
to take it?
that's relevant. Damn it. You and your relevance.
Or some variant on the name like
Yeah, but then what would you call the people? Lividians or
Lilians.
Lily, lilacs.
Lilians.
Lilacs would actually not be a terrible demonym.
Yeah.
I've said what I'm going to say about it.
Hey there, Delilax.
Lyla would not be a bad name. The city of Lyla. It kind of rolls off the tongue.
And we can call them lilacs.
Well, I
Like
like
the
that.
flower.
I don't know if everyone would, but I like it.
So we're going to call it Lyla?
Lila's fine.
I guess.
Sure.
I kind of like
How do you spell that?
whatever.
L-A-L-A.
No.
No,
L-
Lyla.
L-
L-Y-L-A.
L I L I would say
L-Y-L-A?
L-I-L-A.
L-Y-L-A?
If you want to keep it closest to the name, I guess it would be L-Y-L-L-A. But
Okay.
that might be a bit...
Lilla.
It's like,
That's too
it's like the
confusing
people
for
that spell
people.
It looks-
Haley with like
it
20
looks-
extra
Right.
letters.
It looks a bit less like Lyla if you spell it that way.
Yeah.
So one L?
Lyla?
L-Y-L-A sounds right to me.
Okay.
Alright, the city is named Lyla. I'll write that down so I don't forget it.
At some point, we should have a carving of the Platonic ideal of a Myrmidon at a central point or forum of the city.
I think that would be well. We could, we could at least open a fencing school or some kind of training camp for those who wish to learn the art of swordplay. We should try and draw in some farmers and such, and this conversation is kind of happening as you all are leaving the cathedral. But I suppose all of that will have to wait a little bit until we appraise what's here and what damage the dragon may have done.
Okay.
As you all exit the cathedral, you hear a cry of, "Watch out!" And you hear these two sudden, like very deep bowstring twangs, like thum, thum. And
So musical.
you look up at the sky and like try and determine the source of the sound, and you see these two black shapes. Can I get passive perceptions from everybody?
I think mine is 15.
Nope, just passive.
Passive.
15.
15, 13,
13.
13,
15.
and... Oh, 15 for you? Okay.
Yeah.
Just 10 plus your
Yeah.
perception.
Maximum perception.
10 plus my what?
Or maximum wisdom
Your
anyway.
perception. So like,
Oh, it's
but
11.
if it's on there, it's cool.
Yeah,
Alright, so 11, 13, 15, 15. Alright, so that is basically all you guys can make out before things happen. You two, you can, like, you see these two black shapes which look almost like fat birds, is the best I can describe it. Like, very fat birds. And you can see on either side, there are, on like parapets from the city, there are these two ballista that are swung inwards, and the twangs have come from them, firing bolts at these at the birds, the bird-like things in the sky.
Do I recognize them from the vision from the crystal skull?
With a 15, you have enough time to ascertain. Yes, you do.
So I'm gonna take that from you too, because like I touched my share of skulls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But effectively, you see them, these bolts coming in, and both of them collide with one of the bird-like creatures, which just plummets to the ground. And as it crashes, like,
Interesting.
maybe 20 feet in front of you, this explosion of dust kicks up into the air. And that is why you two cannot see anything. Because this all happens so fast that you see black bird-like things, dust. You guys get the extra bits of information of, like, the ballista bolts piercing it crashing, and that's what causes the dust. So, let's roll initiative, everybody.
Okay.
Can you grab mine out? I don't know.
Not very good.
Can you grab my mini out? I don't know where it is.
21.
I don't know where it is.
Highest I can get.
I got crap.
That means we should get ready. Who are we about to fight?
A Wraitheart.
I won't
Porthos,
know
you're
it.
up first.
Yeah, you
I
would
can't
know.
see shit.
You're like, I'm so scared of
Start swinging my axe.
Yeah.
Wraithhearts have like fat birds.
Sometimes. So there's remember in the visions there were
This
like
is so
the
good.
flying things that kind of looked like
That-
machines almost.
Oh yeah.
I
Okay.
remember from last
Okay.
week. That's what you brought last week?
What's
Yeah,
that?
Pass that over so that's his next sip.
I don't see your mini.
Take your
Oh,
time.
I don't know where it is because I wasn't.
He
here last
just
time,
tries the
and I
rest of
had
it. He's
over
like, okay,
here
I need to
while
taste this
I was
now.
here.
So
So I don't know what happened to it. Perhaps
some
you.
quality
I've been
bourbon.
spoiling
Did
myself
somebody put
lately.
it in here maybe?
You're living your best life.
Because like I don't know.
What are we looking for?
I've been
Hi, Minnie. I
spoiling
wasn't
you
here last
lately.
week, and I'm
Did I
wondering.
say we did book our next cruise when we were on the cruise?
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Did you use
For
any
when?
prop pieces last time
2021.
that it could be stuck?
Oh,
May of
I
2020.
was gonna say because if you booked it for
Yeah.
now,
It would not be a good idea.
it would also be pretty cheap though.
Pretty cheap, but a lot of ports are probably like, yeah, you're not coming on.
And Morthos.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
You're
you know,
being
right
awesome.
now round trips to Paris are
Oh, yeah, I was wondering.
$280 from Cleveland.
And you're not allowed to go, so it doesn't matter.
You're not allowed?
No, you can go and not come back. That's the deal.
Yep.
Literally.
Oh.
You all can position yourselves within anywhere behind this statue and within this line. Or these lines. Like that wide, anywhere behind here.
And this is where it
Wait.
fell?
A little bit further, but yeah.
Okay.
I need to start like
Oh.
giving like a sack of rocks
I'm
or something I
like-
can throw. Everyone else is good with something ranged.
All right, and so two of you are aware that the thing fell here. The rest of you are unable to see,
So
and
we're
everyone
just
is
kinda
currently
walking in?
subjected to the
I
blinding
guess let's be
condition.
there.
Everyone's subjected to blinding condition?
Yes, unless you have some ability that allows you to see through basically heavily obscured areas.
Is this went to dust?
Yeah. Or you saw it explode and dust and rubble kind of into the air. Alright, so let me get initiative rolls for me.
Dark vision doesn't count.
No. Wow, those were really poor rolls.
And even if like I would do, I know that if I cast daylight, it won't do anything, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It is not a darkness, it's just obscuration.
Okay.
Alright, anybody above 20?
21.
You're old enough to drink. Wow. I guess you have to drink all my whiskey.
15 to 20.
Yes,
I
sir.
got a 20.
It's like that nice sweetness to it.
All right, 10 to 15. Oof, all right.
It says a
5
nice
to
sweetness
10.
to it.
5.
9.
Reminds me a bit of coconut in the aftertaste.
Oh, I should roll for Farkin.
Right.
Oh, you got a nat 20. Okay, cool. So Farkin's going first.
Well,
I mean, I got a nat
Marco's
22.
Also got a nat 20.
Yeah, but I think he has a higher dex bonus than
Have
you.
we slept
I'll
since
double
our
check.
big battle?
Nope.
Shit. Oops.
Oh.
I don't even know how to approach this.
Yeah, this is a
That's
fun one, right?
Is somebody already fighting it?
Surprised I don't have
No,
more
no
spells.
one's gone yet.
Who said look out?
I'm wondering. Wait, where did these ballistas come from?
2 of the parapets on the sides of the city.
Like
So-
here and here.
Was that the 2
Further
Illas?
off, but yeah,
Oh,
The 2 Illas that aren't with us did that?
you don't know. You saw nothing but black figures and dust.
Neither did we.
Yeah, his dex bonus is +4, so he'll go first. All right.
Don't we, out of character, don't we have an idea that like normal weapons don't hurt these shadow wraiths?
Yes, non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing do not seem to be effective.
And non-magical.
They're not immune, but they're resistant.
But oh yes, but like I have a sense that like 2 normal ballista bolts wouldn't really hurt it.
Mm-hmm.
Kill it anyway.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Farkin is going first, so I will see what he can do. Oh wow, he does not have. Oh, that is not his character sheet. Oh fuck, he doesn't have his character sheet on here, so I can't play him super well.
Roleplay! It's all about roleplay!
Yeah, alright.
Ah! My stick!
I'm a stick! Not my stick!
My stick!
This would have been like a great opportunity to turn wild magic.
My stick is too big.
Have you seen the shorts? Oh, okay, after
My
this.
spoon is too big.
I'm a banana.
I am a banana.
Okay, so Farkin is going to. He's gonna turn invisible,
That makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
Little scaredy cat.
and he is so he'll actually move here and kind of. I don't think he can use his bonus action to hide, but he will kind of crouch down behind there, trying to give himself some cover. Morthos, you're up.
And I have no idea. I know the general direction where this thing is at. I just can't see the
Right.
specific.
Right.
So
you know that one of them crash landed in front of you, and another one is somewhere.
So if I travel forward, then
Another one is still flying somewhere.
okay. But if I travel forward, then I may hit it and not know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I will travel towards it. Okay, well, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then
Can you see it?
You can begin to make kind of an outline out around here.
Even though it turned into dust?
It did not turn into dust.
Oh.
It slammed into the ground and dust
do we know
exploded
that?
outward. You would probably have seen like the thing impact on a lot of dust. You would have no. I'll say it this way: you would have no reason to believe that the thing exploded into dust.
Okay.
You saw a large object hit, and then stone and dirt rubble just kind of flew everywhere.
so I can see the outline. I could still walk towards it, or
I think you've gone your 30 feet, but if you'd like to dash, you could continue moving
Okay.
towards it.
now.
Although if you,
But now I
if
can
you,
see the general direction, or I can see.
if you
its location.
you could also do this.
Well, that'd be red.
One single.
But that's like this is where I start to see where it is, so it's not like I would like, oh, if I didn't know where it was before, I would go this way.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fair.
So I'll cast Eldritch Blast towards it twice.
Okay.
Stop! He's already dead. We don't know.
Yeah.
Oh. Also, you don't have time in the 6 seconds that he's doing this.
Now I have to remember all the things that go along with this. This break attack and creature within make a rapid change. So it's 14, 11 plus my charisma.
Charisma.
Which is 3. Sorry, 17 and a 14.
Both of them hit.
Okay, cool.
You were not within melee, so you do not have disadvantage.
Oh.
I was just
Right.
making a mental check. You're good.
Yeah. Okay, so it's 1d10 plus 3 damage.
Yep.
For each of those.
It is chaotic evil, so you get your extra 2d6.
For Eldritch?
Oh, Eldritch. Sorry. Never mind. I was thinking of your axe. My bad.
Right. Figured.
Thank you for the catch.
And it's force damage, yeah.
Yep.
So 1d10 plus 3. So
Trying to
it's
crack my neck.
10, 13 for the one. Or no, I'm sorry. 11 for the one hit and then 5 for the other hit.
That's damage. 11 and 5.
Yeah. Right?
Cool.
It didn't move or anything like that, or it just kind of took it.
Not that you saw, but again, you can only kind of make out the outline.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, it didn't budge at all, even with force damage?
Correct.
Interesting.
All right, Cranmore, you're up.
Just a second. Making a note so far. What's been going on? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, first thing I'm going to do is sanctuary on myself.
Oh boy.
And
Okay.
then it's now movement, because I think that counts as an action.
I believe it does.
Alright.
Sorry, what does Sanctuary do?
There's a DC to even attack me.
Okay.
That's before. So you have to DC to be allowed to attack me, and then after that there's my AC.
Oh, nice.
So you have to pass 2 rolls to get me.
That's
Corylla
cool.
is also in this fight.
Alright. So I'm
So
going
it is
to
a fight.
I'm going to move to where Jasna was.
Where she
can
was?
Well, can
You
I?
mean Barkin? I haven't
No.
moved.
I mean Jasna.
I haven't moved.
You can.
So
Can we
nice.
He
see
doesn't.
each other?
He can't see, so he's
Okay.
moving in your direction.
Oh,
I'm moving in a direction. I'm
You,
saying
I'm right next to you, so you step over me, or
Yeah.
what's happening?
so
Can he step over me?
Yes.
Oh, he can move through
even
allies.
if you can't see someone, if you have any
Move
passive
through, keep
perception
stop
good
on.
enough, I can move around where I knew you were, unless
Okay.
you moved and you didn't.
Yeah.
There's actually a really cool experiment that I won't go into now that demonstrates this kind of effect. But anyway, so I could, as long as you guys stayed in the same spot, I can easily move around you. That's fine.
Yeah.
And if Jasna hasn't moved, which one's Jasna? This?
This.
This. Okay.
That is Jasna's turn,
I'm
which
not
is technically
the
not
right
there yet.
size.
All right. So I'm gonna go to where you were and put my hand down. And does it feel like a Jasna type object that I put my hand on?
Yes.
Yes, that's
I'm going to let. Do I feel like you're
Damn.
resisting me pulling you up?
I have a question. Wait, so is this thing that we were in, can we get up to the parapets on this, or is that not?
It would take some time, but you could.
Wait, are these parapets?
Yeah, there are
Okay.
there are small towers on the outside of the cathedral.
But we know those aren't the parapets that shot the things.
Correct. Yeah.
Right,
those
but-
are way
shot the
further out.
things. Do we know they
Okay.
shot the things, or we
But
just saw
okay,
the...
but it would be
They do,
possible
you
to
broke.
get
No,
up
you don't.
Damn.
there.
Say again?
But it would be possible to get up there.
Yep.
Okay. So I actually am resisting. I'm gonna try to get.
Jasna, do you can get you out of here or to a place you want to get to?
I want to get on top of the.
All right, pick her up and start going up.
Okay, that's very narrow. Your speed is going to be halved.
How long does it take
So
to get up
so
there?
it
It's not very
matches.
far.
Yeah.
All right, I'll spend a key point
Okay.
Are we on top?
With a key
Okay.
point and yeah.
to dash.
Okay, can we see what's happening down here? Is there just smoke over the whole?
You can see kind of a cloud of dust, and then you can see the other vehicle, which seems to be strafing at a height of. I'm gonna need a d12.
Was like thaumaturgy or something that dissipate the dust?
Here.
Thank you. Actually, you might need that. I'll use
Thaumaturgy
mine.
seems to do
Okay.
everything.
Yeah.
Right.
Strafing at a height of about 100 feet here. Kind of.
Okay.
As you're coming up, it's kind of flying over this way.
Okay.
Alright, that's it for me.
Alrighty.
I'm on Sanctuary, and I've gotten you to where you wanted to be safely and out of the fray.
Okay, so
I do
Jasna
that?
and Cranmore, you all see this one as it's strafing. It looks kind of like your force ballista, Jasna. This turret on the bottom, kind of like turret. You see these shadows like morph into a barrel of sorts on the bottom of this plane, for lack of a better word. And it begins firing these small, like, arrows of light, of, like, eldritch-looking energy out of them. I would like everyone except the two of you, Cranmore and Jasna, to make dexterity saving throws at advantage.
You're welcome.
Same roll both times, damn it.
The reason I grabbed you is because I remember that
You got
had a rest
6.
to get,
14.
and you got trounced by. We all got trounced
Oh,
by a dragon.
yeah.
Corylla.
I actually got a lot of my strength back. Thank you.
Passes. And
And if
Farkin
there's melee happening here,
passes.
I want both of us out of
Okay.
melee.
Yeah.
So, what was the DC for this B?
I don't have like any spell slots, but that's I have 3.
What is?
I actually somehow have quite a bit.
Just 2, I think.
Well, we had a long rest.
Okay.
No,
No,
not
no,
I
you
did
Not
not.
since the dragon.
Nope.
Yes, we have.
No, you haven't.
Yes, we have.
When?
Yes, we have.
When?
Before the summit. I asked if we can get a rest.
got a
Or
short
short
rest.
rest. You got
Yeah,
a
short
short
rest.
rest.
Yeah.
Short-
So I
Yeah,
recovered
so
health,
none of our-
but that's it.
Yeah,
Yep.
so our health is.
I
But not
recovered
spell
enough health.
slots.
Yeah, you get your spell slots back on a short rest too, so it was
Yeah.
good for you.
As a monk, short rests are perfect for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we don't get our spell slots
Yeah.
back.
Correct.
My bad.
What?
Right.
That wasn't
Wow.
long enough? What do you need?
The two of you
What kind of
do
people are
fail. So
What happened?
as you're kind of trying to assess the situation, you see these bolts of it almost looks like a smaller version of your Eldritch Blast come flying through, and you see Corylla and Farkin able to like nimbly duck out of the way, or more accurately, you see kind of dark shapes in the dirt kind of move a little bit and seem safe. But you each get hit, taking 22 points of damage.
Of what kind?
Force.
Okay.
As these mini Eldritch blasts just pelt onto the ground in front of, around, and into you. All right, so that is its turn, and the next one and the next one. So Jasna, you're up.
Okay, so I am going to cast Arcane Weapon on my crossbow with the magic type being fire.
Okay. It also moves.
I'm missing a spell. Do you have any of my spell cards?
About there.
Oh, I think maybe is this the box of yours? Wait,
No.
this is mine.
Yours are cleric, right?
Right.
I don't know. I only have the red ones.
I'm missing locate creature.
Shoot, my meditation while you guys are catching up was enough to get my key points back.
Oh, nice.
So I'm good for key points.
That it's possible they got mixed. What
Okay.
level is it?
I don't remember.
I think these are all
Like
red.
3rd or 4th or something.
Check real quick.
They look all red.
Continue, Jasna, with your turn while I do this.
Oh, that's all I'm doing right now. 'Cause
You're not
Oh,
gonna
you
shot,
just wanna
so
do it
that's
while-
your-
I can't, yeah, because
While you do
and
everything?
for
Let's do
the
4.
turret, I have to use a spell slot this time because it's the second time since a long rest.
Yeah, alright. Not in here.
I'll be slow doing stuff.
Alright. So after Jasna, I believe we have Norwin.
Okay.
Oh wait, yeah, because you were 9 and you were 5, right?
Yeah. I was trying to figure out if what type of level spell slot is locate creature to see if I could get a better fix on where the flying
I will
thing
tell
is.
you in a moment.
I'm gonna eat a samosa.
Nice.
Hello.
Din Bond.
Brian, this one's yours.
Game rules.
Okay.
Spells. Cleric spells. Locate. No, not loving.
Love 8.
Locate creature is a 4th level divination spell requiring.
Not gonna use it.
Okay. A bit of fur from a bloodhound, unless you have an arcane focus
Okay.
or divine focus, whatever it's called.
So I'm just gonna cast Guiding Bolt towards. Actually, how much time has passed since I last saw the location of this one?
Several seconds.
Just a few seconds.
Yeah.
So I can guess
Pretty
that
straight.
it's probably in roughly the same location, right?
Well, it's not. It moved 60 feet.
In a few seconds?
Mm-hmm.
So effectively, all of this is taking place at the same time. A round is 6 seconds, which contains all of the actions that you all do
Okay.
on each of your turns. So him going before you is like split second differences.
Okay, so do I have a sense of which direction he was heading when the dust happened?
Yes, because you can hear the beat of the... Actually, it's not a beat of wings. It's more like a buzzing of an insect is what you hear. You hear this like kind of hum over
Okay.
it. And it does seem to be going in that kind of
So
direction.
I'm gonna try to lock on to that buzzing sound and
Okay.
send Guiding Bolt to it.
You are still at disadvantage, but you can target
Thanks.
it.
It's like those visions we had with the machines with the smoke.
12 and 20. But
Sucks.
12 plus. That's alright. Yeah. Damn it.
Alas.
But it's plus the plus 8.
Oh yeah.
So
You whack it with guiding bolt. You know, there is a good question here, which might not matter because it's about the end of the round, but just for my edification.
4d6. Ooh, 6. 8. 10. 13. I'm done rolling damage whenever you're ready.
Please tell me.
13 radiant.
Okay. Okay. I'm trying to figure out how exactly this will work.
I don't understand where my unprepared.
That's really weird.
Yes, it is.
So the reason for the advantage is the mystical dim light glittering on the target, but you're blind. So does it help?
Well, we're obscured. We're not blind.
So if you're in a heavily obscured area, it counts as the blinded condition, which means you cannot see out of this
Does that
area.
dissipate over time, or is
It
that...
does. It's actually about
It's-
to.
it's
so
the
this
next-
isn't going
it's the
to
next
matter this
hit.
time around. Right. So
Well,
this
it
isn't going
will.
to- no, because it's literally the blinded condition's about to go away. We'll get to that.
Oh, okay, I see.
It won't matter this time, but I'm concerned because I don't have a really good way of saying. Yeah, I would. If it comes up, I'll have to like
Okay, you have to.
look it up.
Yeah. Okay.
Because my gut feeling would be that it would help still because it's a magical light and it's a non-magical
Makes sense.
obscuration, but I don't know. All right, so Morthos. What you see is this shape. You can kind of like You can make out there's
spells.
the form that you shot your Eldritch Blast at, and you see it kind of melt almost. The shadowy outline kind of shrinks and dissipates, almost looking like fluid sloughing off of a mound of I don't know, hydrophobic stuff. And in its place,
Who sees this? Just Morthos?
you see a very imposing looking Wraitheart begin to kind of rise from the rubble and the dirt. He does look damaged, but he is still up and ready.
Can we tell what non-damaged Wraitheart looks like?
Yeah, actually, we've discussed before. Non-damaged Wraithearts, they're more corporeal.
Okay.
As they die and they take more and more damage, their form kind of fades and flickers a bit.
Okay.
And the shadows kind of thin.
Okay, cool.
And his turn.
Oh, it's his turn?
Yes.
So
It's
they
gonna
were
be to
airplanes?
of a kind is to walk up and
Walk up.
strike at you.
Okay.
He kind of
Saunters.
yeah, but he also glides. So he's almost like walking on this shadowy cloud. His foot moves like he's walking, and it's this very it's a saunter. It's this laid back I'm gonna fuck you up, but his feet don't touch the ground. And he will swing twice at you. One of them is a complete whiff. The other one, however, is a 30.
I think that'll hit.
Yeah, I think it will. Wow. Okay.
Doesn't hit.
So you will take 10 points of slashing damage and 1 point of Oh wait, no, that's the wrong die.
Yeah.
3 points of necrotic
Oh.
damage. And that's the 2 strikes from. He actually is dual wielding axes. Their weapons are changing now too. So he cuts at you with 1 axe, but uses the miss as a feint and strikes out with the spike at the tip of his other axe, catching you kind of in the arm, breaking through some of your. I don't know what armor you're wearing. Maybe not breaking through your armor. But making good
medium armor.
contact, dealing that damage, and then I would like you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Sure.
As he glares into your eyes and you can see the burning light from within them. Actually, no, you're still blinded, so you don't have
It's
to
a
make
plus.
the
I
save.
have a +4 in wisdom saves.
You don't have to make the save.
Oh.
You can't see it.
I can't see what?
The heavy obscuration
Exactly,
means that,
exactly.
you can't he can't get a good enough look at you to force the saving throw.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, so you're actually good.
Sweet.
As I say that though, the sand or the rubble and dirt in the air is now settling, and the obscuration is removed, and you can see the full battlefield for what it is.
Oh man.
So you can catch sight of the 100-foot-high soaring. They're called shadow kites,
100-foot
is
high.
what they're called.
Shadow kites?
Yeah, until I come up with a better name, which maybe never.
Okay. Well, we don't know that.
Yeah,
As far as we're concerned, they're called Wraithearts.
yeah. Although you might find out soon that that is an inaccurate name.
All right, because height doesn't matter when it comes to distance, right?
Are they gonna be wraith braids or something?
No. What did you ask?
Oh, he was just
Height
measuring
doesn't
out
matter.
distance, and height
Oh,
doesn't
I
really
see.
matter when it
We're
comes
not
to
doing
distance.
hypotenuse.
Yeah, it's the longest leg because who wants to do math?
Idiots.
I want to do it. Anyway, so as the sand settles, it's Farkin's turn again, and he is going to cower.
Oh, really?
I don't want him to be useless in this fight, but I don't have his character sheet.
He can cast Scorching Ray. I know.
But I don't know his bonuses
Fireball?
or like his.
I think his is the same as mine. Like for spell.
Right, but I don't know, and I don't know what he has as far as like sorcery points and the other resources. And Scorching Ray is a spell slot. I don't know how many he has left. So would he do that, or would he just cast Firebolt?
Probably has more haste.
He can definitely cast Fireball because it's a cantrip.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Okay.
I don't need to worry about spell slots for that one, but it's also not as useful. He used all of his slots for haste.
Okay.
And you didn't get any of them back on a short rest.
Right. I think only warlocks.
Just have him
regain
do
slots.
Firebolt and stuff then. It's also well within his character to just kind of like hide in some cases.
Right, and I'm wondering if maybe he'd do that until he saw an opportunity. Because I know of like one thing he can
Also,
do.
is this the only treasure of the dragon that we've come across? You'd be like going for that.
Oh wait, there's a treasure here?
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
But we talked about dragon's treasure before.
Yep.
Right.
And you all
But
ran
like-
to the reliquary before collecting it. So you'll have to go back if you want it.
I thought we were.
Oh.
It's not the Cobalt.
I don't know. You didn't ask. They might not even know where it is.
I thought I said I would
Oh.
humbly accept their reward.
I'm
Nope.
disappointed. You guys
So
went to a
what
dragon
is-
lair and did not look for the treasure.
Well,
There's more to life.
to
than
be
treasure.
fair,
Anyway,
We
there's
didn't-
not time for this conversation
Yeah.
during combat. We can discuss it afterwards.
Yeah.
Sorry for my part of the delay with not knowing what to do with Farkin, but I think for now he is going to bide his time. He will hold his action for an undisclosed trigger, which is basically just something good for him to do.
cool.
With, I'm gonna give it some flexibility because I'm the DM, motherfucker. Either casting Firebolt or using his Chaos Stone to roll twice on the magic table and do something cool. All right.
My turn.
Yes, Morthos.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Hexblade's Curse on the guy in front of me.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna call upon Varison and take a swipe.
All right. Breaking through the vines and
Swiping it.
wrappings as you spring down your heavy blade upon him.
Swiping it.
10.
Swiping it.
There's no
Plus-
way it's 10.
It's plus
What?
something.
Plus, well,
It's your
7
charisma and your proficiency bonus.
charisma and proficiency. Fuck,
So
I forgot.
13, right?
So 13.
Yeah, 13.
All right, that does not hit. So it is a whiff as he kind of ducks out of the way of it. Anything else?
Is there an additional bonus from using that axe on that person?
Remember Varison's powers. I believe I gave
Well,
it to
I
the
think it's
list.
like the actual damage is.
I thought that was a. 'cause-
There are things Varison can do, though. I don't know if you... Did you write them down last time?
Yeah, last time we went over some additional things.
I know I had meant to put it on D&D Beyond. but I
Proficiency with
thought-
battle axe allows you to add
Was-
proficiency bonus to attack the roll. One plus one magic extra 4d damage to any chaotic evil creature. So it's all applied to the damage.
Yeah, and that is
Yeah.
gonna... Okay, yeah. There's some that allow you to upgrade misses to hits or, like, you know, rarely get, like, extras to your hit, so I wasn't sure if that was one of them. Okay,
Let's
cool.
hitting 20s and the ones that didn't matter.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
last
Was,
week, whiff.
What was that, Brian?
I forget.
Okay. Anything else you can do?
No.
Alas. All right, Crenmore. You can see everything now.
Jazz, are you okay here?
Oh.
All right. I want to take a flying leap off the parapet onto that guy.
Wow.
So DM has to help me with
What's your strength?
20.
But it's on the ground.
You'll have to expend all of your movement because you'll need to back up and then go forward and jump, but you can do it.
Awesome. Woo! That's all my movement.
All right, Jazzy, you see this giant moose tower, and you just like back up a few paces and then be like,
Is
Just
Jasmine?
sprint
Is
forward.
Jasmine
And
on
it
top
definitely
of-
happens in like slow motion.
Is Jasmine riding?
No,
No,
he got
she's
me up
not.
there.
Instead of
Okay. Okay. I was gonna say that might be a little bumpy.
Yeah. The rest of you guys just like see Cranmore leap from the
mirthful.
like one of the not guard towers, but like front like gate towers on the cathedral, and just crash into this Wraitheart.
I'm a ballista
Oh.
boat.
Was that force damage earlier? Was that magical?
All force damage is magical.
I have the snail mail shield, snail.
True, which gives you +1 on AC and saving throws against magical effects. I know the effect I told you was different. That is way too overpowered for when I gave it to you.
Okay.
Um,
I was gonna say like that's way different. It can reflect it and shit.
Yeah, so it can still reflect, which you might want to roll for.
Yeah.
I'm not sure exactly. Do you have the card?
It's downstairs.
Okay.
But it was a D6.
I think I have it. I think
It
I have
was-
it around here too.
It's on D&D Beyond, I
Yeah.
I like how we're paused here.
Right.
We paused just here.
think. Yeah.
What happened a few seconds ago? Bullet time.
Is this a good time for me to refill my water thing, or shall
Yes.
I wait?
Actually, would you do me a favor?
Get the card.
When you no,
It's on
actually,
the
there's
table.
a pitcher on top of there.
Refill that.
Could you take it and fill that with water?
I'll wait
You
till
might
my
need to
turn is
rinse it
done.
out once first.
Wait till my turn is done and then do that again.
Okay.
Hail Hydra.
Homebrew creation.
I mean hydrate.
Dude,
Hydra's Greek for water.
Okay, so if you succeed on a saving throw or a spell attack misses you while you're holding it. So what was your roll?
I got a
saving throw?
3. If the spell affects an area or has multiple targets, the spell damage is halved for all targets. If the spell targets only you, it has no effect on you and is reflected back at the caster.
Yes, but you can only roll if you succeed on the saving throw or it misses you. You failed your saving throw.
Oh wait, what saving throw?
The dex save that you made against the effect. But what did you roll?
Okay.
What did you roll on it
For
for the save?
The save? I don't remember.
One of you rolled a 14 and one of you rolled like a 10.
For the dex save throw, I rolled a 14.
Okay, so then it wouldn't
Right.
matter.
Okay.
All right, but do remember that in the future because that can be very helpful.
Okay.
All right, crash into him. Bullet time resumes. Or stops and normal time resumes, whatever you want to say.
All right. I'm hitting them with everything.
All right.
Including flurry of blows.
The first attack will get an extra d10 damage.
All right. It's 15.
Okay, that misses.
I misses. So the first attack that lands, and the first attack.
First attack.
Oh, that's gonna miss.
Ooh.
That's a 1.
Rough.
I got one more.
Do you hit more of those?
Okay, does a 16 hit?
Nope.
All right, so I missed with all of them.
Oof.
Wait,
Do
but-
roll one of them again.
He rolled a 1.
I rolled
Yep.
a 1, which is now a 15.
Total?
What do you mean total?
As an attack roll?
Yeah.
Okay. Morthos, what's your armor class?
15.
Roll that damage.
Alright, well, good news is those are punches, so that was one of the.
Oh, that's the good news, huh?
Yeah, that's the good news.
He's just punching you. Come on. Can't you take a punch?
From like really
Yeah,
high.
make sure that.
No.
Yeah, you were complaining about whiffing before.
I know.
Yeah, that was rough.
Alright, I've got bad news.
8 points.
That's 8.
Falling fast.
All right.
But I've got good news.
You
next
got a
round.
6?
46.
Oh.
All right.
That's like almost twice my HP right now.
I got a lot of it back in that short rest. I got all of it back in that short rest. Actually.
Yeah,
What I
but every
rolled.
one of those
I only got some of it back.
Alrighty. He is going to about face and apparently kill Corylla.
And change his height.
Alright, and he will fly back across. Where is he going to aim it? He can get 4 if he targets Cranmore. So, we're going to fly. He's going to strafe again and get back to over here, and he is going to target Cranmore and get the kind of spray. So I'd like Farkin, Cranmore, Morthos, and that Wraitheart all to make saves. Norman, would you roll for Cranmore? His dex
dex
bonus
save.
should be on his thing.
13.
Cranmore got a 19.
Okay, Morthos, you are the only one to have failed.
Battle's not good, looking good for me.
That is 16 points of damage.
And you're still higher. You have higher HP than me.
Are you okay, man?
You're still higher HP than
What are
me.
you down to? What are you
30.
guys down to?
I'm down to 25.
Oof.
I'm down to 30 now.
Like one solid hit and I'm down.
Alright, Corylla is gonna get 2 turns this
Seriously.
time around because I skipped her last
Some of
time.
these hits are like, you know,
Ooh,
pretty costly.
I don't have anything that can help you as far away as I am. Oof.
Oh, Farkin would have gotten advantage too, but it didn't matter because he succeeded.
Does he have any healing magic?
Farkin?
Yeah.
No.
Oof.
However, he is about to come out of hiding.
Okay.
And
Oh, does the strafing affect him since he was in hiding and invisible?
he got advantage on his thing.
Oh, okay.
It's an area of effect, so it would still work.
Okay.
Cranmore, you made your save. Actually, keep that over on the by the table, just in case people want more water.
Okay, I have to walk
5
fewer feet.
Yes. I don't like to have 5 feet. I only want 2 feet.
Get it closer.
All right,
That's 5
Corylla's
fewer
gonna
feet.
go, and
Oh,
she
okay.
gets to go twice because I skipped her the first time around. So she is gonna unleash hell on the strafing one.
Yeah, I thought I'd do that too, but
You attempted.
Uh,
A lot of
Yeah,
attempting
she
going on
gets-
right now. Lots of attempting.
all right, 3 of those hit
Oh, nice. Oh, not nice, maybe. From who?
from Corylla on
Okay. Wait, maybe not.
Well, I
nice.
said because he
Yeah.
rolled it. I'm like,
No, wait.
possibility that might not be nice.
In this case, it's nice. There's that.
Stop snoring.
Plus. So that's 10,
Such a
19,
benevolent god.
22 points of damage as she fires at the strafing.
Best hit so far. That's
And
against
look
our
at him.
enemies.
Look at him.
Did they appear to be any more? Oh wait, I couldn't see when I hit them with guiding bolt. Never mind.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Thank you for saying that.
We can see now.
Oh right.
It's just the next attack, though, right? Not the next round of attacks.
Right, the next attack.
All right. Ah, that actually upgrades that one to a hit, though. 5 to 9, so that's another 9 points of damage.
Go beans, yeah.
Alright, the vehicle is starting to look heavily damaged. This shadow kite that flies over the battlefield.
The copter mechanical looking thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like from our visions, remember?
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah,
It's
I was
kinda-
confused.
It doesn't look super mechanical. It looks very shadowy, but
Okay.
it's a magical flying airplane.
Okay.
Is there like an
Airplanes are
area
magic.
there would be an engine or something, or is it entirely magically?
You do not have the time to investigate and figure that out.
that's
Not yet, though.
that's fair.
Alright, so Jasna, you are up.
Okie dokie. I am going to expend a spell slot to bring my little guy. And then is there enough room for him on the parapet?
If you move back at it, there is.
And then I am going to, actually I'm going to have him over here so I can duck down here really quick if I need to.
The wall goes all the way around.
Oh,
so
nice. Nice. And then I'm going to ready my crossbow and try to hit this guy.
Wait, what are you
Actually,
hitting
no, I'm
with?
not.
I think.
Crossbow.
Okay.
It's magical right now.
Yeah. Oh, right. You had it out before.
Yeah,
Cast
I had it out and
magic
cast
weapon.
arcane weapon on it.
Okay. So
Actually,
you're not
yeah.
commanding your turret. You are firing.
Yeah,
your
because I don't
crossbow.
think I can command it when I summon it. I'm not sure about the mechanics of
You
it.
can.
Oh, okay. Well, since
You can't do that and fire your ballista or your crossbow.
I can because firing this is a bonus
cost-
action. I use an action. I use my action to bring it here, and then I
Okay,
have a
then you
secondary
can't
action.
fire your crossbow regardless. And
Wait,
you,
no, because I have a second action
No.
with the magic. one.
You get You have to take the attack action on your turn in order to get the second attack.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So I can fire the ballista, but not my crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. I'm going to.
Yeah, the arc. Well, I would want.
Yeah, no,
Oh.
you're right. You're right, though.
But
I
I'm
think
pretty
it
sure
is.
Arcane Armor
Yeah, I
only
think it
does-
is with. You have to have an attack action.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
Just
Now that
imagine
you're
her going
saying
back and forth on turn, just being indecisive about like. Wait, do this? No, do this.
Wait, can I use you right now? I don't know.
She kind of looks back and forth between her crossbow and the force side.
What do I do? What do I do?
This is too slow now. I am going to use you instead. Force ballista fire.
There is just like upset whirling. I am going to force ballista at this guy because I can target it to one creature. So is that okay, or is Cranmore 2 in the way? I don't know. If not, I'll do it to this guy.
He would have a higher AC because he would be in half cover.
Okay, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna fire it at this guy.
Cool.
Much smarter.
Yeah.
And then
Holly likes the.
20. 20 hit?
Yeah, is that natural?
No.
Okay. Yeah, that hits.
And then that's 28. Sorry.
Where's your tiny dice?
I don't know where they are.
She has like a giant.
9.
9 damage. All right.
Do you want regular dice?
No, I got these tiny dice and I don't know
She
where they are.
she bought some
Tiny,
adorable
tiny.
tiny little dice.
You like only have the choice between gigantic dice and tiny dice.
Right.
She has 2 sets of.
I
nice
lost my
small,
normal dice. I don't know where they are.
You know I have like.
Like Wendy from.
I have like 5 different sets of normal
Too
dice.
big or too small?
I
Anyway.
only use one of them.
Whose turn is it?
Mine's done.
Yep. So it's now Norwin's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna use guiding bolt again.
Cool.
Uh.
Same one, or you gotta try and get the Wraitheart?
Same one, but I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use a. Third level spell slot, so an additional 2d6
Okay.
if it hits. If it hits. Oh fuck! It's a 1. Ow!
Not going well.
This is a messy fight.
Very messy fight. Caught us off
It is.
guard. We're all like
There is a bunch of people
relishing in our own
it.
city that we have like conquered and named.
We're all rolling ones.
Roll a d100.
Caught us off guard.
Okay.
100, so.
100. Okay.
This one's kind of cocked. I don't know.
Yeah, it is cocked.
Is it? All right, you can roll that again.
I would call it 100, but.
80.
All right. Your weapon breaks if it is not magical.
Ow,
You're okay.
finger.
Woo! All right, you're good. Okay.
Top of the order again?
No, the other Wraitheart gets to go. He's gonna make 1 attack against you, Cranmore, and 1 against you, Morthos.
You have to roll a wisdom save first to attack me.
Okay.
Oh, Sanctuary.
Well, he.
Oh, wait.
he
You
crit
broke
failed.
Sanctuary.
You crit failed.
Yep.
What does that mean? Crit failing against Sanctuary.
But you broke Sanctuary.
attack you.
Okay.
It's not actually a crit fail on a save.
Oh shoot, he's right. It broke. He just gets regular attack because I
Yeah.
attacked him.
Ah, well, he crit failed.
Oh, okay.
So,
Does that mean he's gonna hit me?
No. I'm gonna roll a d100. 84. Alright. He chucks one of his axes, and this is actually kind of cool. You see it stick into the ground about 30 feet from him, and then just turn to ash.
Okay. So he only has 1 axe now.
Yep.
And
Which
it doesn't come back, right?
correct.
Okay.
However,
As far as we know, right?
the other axe he uses to crit Morthos.
Of course.
That's the 20 on this die.
You know, Morthos, I think his metalsmith is using way too much carbon content in forging his weapons. Look at that.
So that is. You rolled almost max on those.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That is. That is 42 points of
You're
damage.
down.
I'm down.
But he's not dead. Because it's like half the
Yeah, he
normal
didn't take
HP,
half
right?
of his full HP. On
Oh,
his
that means he
hero.
loses the fucking hex curse, I think.
Yeah, it does.
Damn.
Yeah. Oh, so Morthos falls unconscious and is dying.
Right before my turn, too.
This is gonna get bad.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
It's kind of cool though, because like
It's just
Wraithearts
the
are like
dice
the
right now.
are supposed to be our ultimate like
Yeah,
bad guy.
they're the main baddies for the adventures. Alright, Farkin is going next, and he sees that and goes, "Fuck no."
And the second
That
time
seems
he,
right.
the second time he's attacked somebody that's taken me down. Last time was against Joel.
Nice. I like my normal size.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
dice.
You
We
want
all
to?
have dice. There's no fear. We can.
I can like divvy up some of this out.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. Okay.
Oh no.
Thank you.
That'd be funny if it landed in one of the bottles.
You got all of them in there?
There are. I have 4 of them.
You're missing some. Here's 2 more. 3 more. There you go.
Thanks.
We're still gonna have to hand you more, but that's okay.
It's fine, if, whatever you need.
Yeah.
I like
Oh yeah, I have.
don't know where all my dice
You want 3 sets? Or 4 sets?
Alright, he is going to have.
How many hit points are you supposed to have? When full?
What is haste? Is
Uh,
that third level?
59 plus my 8 false life.
I don't know what false life
I can
10
cast
HP.
10
is. Your
HP.
normal HP when you wake up in the morning.
57.
57. Thank you.
And then I cast false life and give me 8 more.
No, that's something.
That's you. It's on
Yeah.
you.
59, I'm sorry. 59.
Alright,
Huh,
he is
you have
going
less
to.
hit points than me. Less max hit points than me.
Fewer. Fewer.
Yeah.
He is going to
Fewer.
cast Scorching Ray and
Right.
send all 3 bolts
Because it's countable.
at the vehicle. Oh boy!
You dropped one.
Yep.
And he's going to spend his.
Are you sure?
I think he'll still have sorcery points enough for this. Where is that?
Let's just give him a nod and say he does.
Yeah, sure, why not? Alright, so.
We got this awesome quarterstaff. Hopefully.
Man.
Please. That's why
Actually,
it's
he's
here.
not going to do advantage on them because he rolled well enough. I'm not going to bother. So, 2 of them hit. One of them is a crit. So that is 2d6 plus, or 2d6
Wait, he
max,
rolled well
so-
enough that you're not gonna bother?
Yep.
You're the DM.
I mean, there's no good reason to do advantage on it because he got a crit and 1 hit. Like,
Oh,
it's
okay.
not. It's not a good use of resources to expend more
Okay.
sorcery points on that.
Oh, to expend sorcery points.
Yes.
Oh, I see.
So he has 12 plus 46, so 19 and 23 total, which is enough to bring it down. All right. So you see
It's on the ground?
Almost. It's falling. I'll
Good.
explain the mechanic in just a sec, because I think his turn is very close to next. So you see it begin to falter and plummet from the sky. As you see it do this, you watch tendrils of darkness seep outward from it.
Ooh.
All right,
Tendrils
Morthos,
of darkness.
make a death save for me.
Ooh, fail.
Well, it's not a 1.
1 failed death save.
Yeah, at least it's not a crit fail.
All right, Cranmore.
Alright. Hey, remember when you were dead that one time? And Rowan did something and like a god spoke to you and you're undeath and you got ripped back into life? This is gonna be way more uncomfortable and weird.
Wait, he can't hear you say that though.
He doesn't care.
He kind of can.
Okay.
Because I'm saying, you're hearing Cremor say this as you're just sort of getting pulled up off the ground by this, 10-foot monster moose tar. Plant you back on your feet. You're back at 59 hit points.
Is that all of your remaining key?
No, it
Nice.
is not.
Oh, that's right, 'cause you have 80.
I had 2 short rests and meditated both times. I was spent. Now, that's not it. So you're feeling this weird stuff moving through your body, like there are particular points in your body that are kind of like rusty lock tumblers kind of locking into place.
Oh.
And you're feeling my own appendages like kick your own limbs into a position so that when I'm done, you're in a proper defensive fighting pose, and all you see is me looking at you, and it's like the opposite of this thing, this Wraitheart gazing at you. It's more of I don't have a magical effect for it, but it's more of a okay. You good?
Yeah.
A very positive, warm, intense thing that, and it feels like your body just is part machine in the way it was sort of locked into place for you.
I kind of feel like that when I walk sometimes. My back is like correct.
You felt key points you didn't know were there.
Yeah. That was a cool enough description, though, that you now have advantage on any saving throws against the Wraitheart's crushing futility ability for the rest of the fight.
Now, I still have movement, so I'm going to just get over here.
All right.
Ooh, yeah.
And that's my round.
This guy's about to be in a whole world of pain. All right. So on its turn, the vehicle extends these tendrils outward, and you see the plane begin to dissolve, except it's more like it's morphing and changing, and more of its shadowy mass is going into these tendrils. 2 of them, to be specific, and they're these 2 pillars that begin to grow and shape into shadow demons.
Oh.
And from the very middle, the big belly part of this fat bird plane, emerges a second Wraitheart, much akin to this. However, none of them look as though they are completely full health. Some of the damage that you do to the vehicle transfers to its inhabitants.
Oh, it's like a bus, and these are its passengers. It's like a city bus, and everyone's miserable.
That makes sense.
All right, and that is their turn. The turn is morphing from the vehicle into their forms. So they cannot take any other actions this time around.
What was that?
Which will bring
That was
us
height.
to
Okay,
Corylla.
that was a 9. Oh, it's not useful anymore.
Oh, is that?
It's the height
Oh, that
dice
was the
that
height.
you used.
Gotcha.
That's what I said.
Yes, I know. I was repeating.
I did not hear you. Corylla is going to
It's cool
1,
when
2,
you said
3, 4, 5, 6. She can't quite make it, so realizing that, she won't drop her crossbow. She'll just fire 2 bolts into the back of that one.
Dodge this.
Just more than point blank range. One of them hits,
What's
one of them
that?
misses.
Is that from? It's from a movie or something.
Yeah.
Dodge this. Okay.
8 points of magical piercing damage
Nice.
as it skewers into him. Alrighty, that will bring us to Jasna.
Yeah.
You have a pretty good view of all 4 enemies now.
Use your enslaved orphans.
If only someone had let me enslave orphans.
What?
I
No!
would be in this situation.
You're right, you wouldn't be in this situation. You'd be in a much worse situation.
Maybe my eternal soul, but not my battle tactics. I'm going to cast fire. Wait, let's see. This is 1. Okay, cool.
Spoken like a true warlord.
I'm gonna cast firebolt towards this guy.
Totally not sanitary. Don't do this at home, please.
Oh, do I notice any additional effect from my radiant damage?
25.
Guiding bolt is radiant?
Yeah.
Fuck! I knew that, but I didn't think about it when you cast it. Yeah. Actually, no, the vehicles are not susceptible to it.
Okay.
I do 10 damage to this guy, because I'm assuming I can hit him with a 25.
Yes.
So, and then,
Please let them.
and then
Well,
I'm
that was-
also going to fire my crossbow at him.
Okay.
And then let's see.
Wow, I got it.
Oh,
Go.
never mind. 12. I'm sure that doesn't hit.
Total.
Wait,
But-
total?
Total.
Crossbows have pluses.
Yeah, total.
Oh.
And then I am going to do.
I'm gonna totally you're dead.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a force ballista attack on the same guy.
Didn't you already do that?
No, I did fire.
Oh, you were
bolt
doing your
and then-
arcana
Yeah.
armament thing. Okay,
Yeah, I did
gotcha.
firebolt and arcade armament, and I'm trying to force ballista, but it's not gonna hit because I rolled a 12 again.
Okay, yeah, no. But just so he's actually got like that same kind of shadow armor as I think the last ones you guys fought, and so it literally just like impacts and gets absorbed, and like you can see the energy just diffuse around this like black armor.
Beautiful.
Okie dokie.
All right. So after Jasmine, it's Norman.
Okay. I use I'm just gonna keep using guiding bolt, honestly.
How many more spell slots you got for it?
It's a level 1 spell, so
Oh, nice.
a bunch.
So plenty.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I'm gonna use it as a level 2 spell, and I'm gonna cast it against. Wait, there's 3 of these?
Yes.
Oh shit. Do any of them look different?
Yeah, 2 of them look like the shadow demon that you all fought when getting Varison. One of them looks the same as the first Wraitheart that Morthos has been fighting currently.
Okay. I'm gonna attack the different one.
Okay. The center one, the one that looks stronger.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nope.
Woof.
There goes my
Series of
spell
bad
slots.
rules.
Just using them up.
Luck's got a turn sometime, right, guys? Right?
That's not how probability works? Question mark.
It is over a long enough time.
That's true.
You should approach 10.
The law of large numbers.
Long enough is the hard to determine thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Let's draw out a Markov chain and we'll figure out the probabilities.
I don't think.
That's not entertaining for stream?
Huh?
You don't think that's going to be entertaining for the
It's a
stream?
visual
Oh, no, I
to
didn't-
hear?
I was saying
I
a
am.
Markov chain. Oh wait, actually, Markov chains assumes conditional independence, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay, that is relevant then.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll work.
I think that if you started a channel where you taught mathematics using D&D strategies, it would actually get really successful.
I think
That'd
it would
be
get
cool.
way more successful than
That-
this stream.
Yes.
That would be
You're
cool.
talking serious word problems.
That would be cool.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I might want to do that, like explain math and physics shit with D&D. That'd be fun. Anyway.
Except when the mechanics break down.
Yeah.
Well, then you can talk about it.
Right, exactly.
I can see even more of an opportunity.
Like when moose tars can only run 30 miles an hour.
So fast.
It can only run
Still
less than their maximum speed.
Right.
Although the human aspect is
Can add some wind resistance.
adds
Oh.
an
boy.
aerodynamic
Not
change.
that much.
No.
I don't know.
Well, like, if he's
it's
traveling
much
like
taller.
this,
Like, this
like
is
this.
much taller than
I-
a moose's head.
Not really.
Yeah.
Because you got to consider like the antlers.
The
and,
antlers aren't gonna do much. They're so
Neither is the human
thin.
form.
He
Why-
might naturally want to run with his head down. you
Also,
know?
yeah, that's, maybe he
He
Naruto
naturally
runs,
wants to run like this.
and he puts his hands out behind him and he just lets them like fly in the air.
It's that, like, what is it called?
The Naruto run.
The Naruto run. Yeah. So naturally runs in a Naruto run, which makes him even faster. You're You can dodge bullets doing that.
I don't like any of this. Let's go back to
Yeah, we're not gonna call this canon. We're gonna forget that ever happened. We're gonna jump back into combat, where it is currently. Norwin, is there anything else you can do?
Something about a cantrip. What can I use 2 spells? One's
As
a
long
cantrip.
as one has to be a cantrip and the other has to be a bonus action.
Okay.
So if guiding bolts is not a bonus action, you cannot do anything else.
Okay. Well,
Well, not any other spell.
Toll the Dead, I think, is a cantrip. Yes, Toll the Dead is a cantrip.
But is one of them a bonus action?
Oh, right. Sorry, I forgot the rule.
That's fine. It's been a while since it came into play. Do you have any non-spell things you can do?
Glower.
Yeah, I mean, I can, but not really much that I want to.
Okay.
I guess I'll
Yeah, if you want to move to position yourself. Or...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's a rooftop.
6. Oh. I have 6.
No one leaps 20 feet vertically in the air.
You laugh, but I can do that.
Yeah. No one could too if he put out his wings, I guess.
That's true.
Yeah.
Alright, but he doesn't. So it is the Wraitheart's turn that is engaged with Cranmore and Morthos.
Does it take a object or an action to pull out a weapon?
Not a full action, no.
Just an object interaction or a bonus action?
I think we've been calling it an object interaction here.
Okay.
I don't think that's rules as written, but I think we've been saying it's an
I'll
object.
pull out my mace then.
Okay, cool. I'm going to go ahead and say that since it was the fumble chart and he crit failed, he doesn't actually get his second attack now. Cool. He was tied to that axe. So he will two-hand the axe he has left. And he will go... Yeah, he's going to go for you, Morthos. Having seen you go down and just come right back up, he's like, I worked hard for that. Bring it. Oof, and that is only a... what's their bonus? This actually matters now. I think it's a 9, which would bring it to 14.
Nope.
All right.
Misses by 1.
He's like, in his anger, he just like wild overhead cuts. And you're just like, nope.
Takes out a couple of beard hairs.
I was blowing on his ear while he was trying to swing.
How's that matrix math working for you?
Oh, man. All right. And then he will use his futility on you, but you have advantage.
Oh, yeah.
On the wisdom save.
Yeah. I think it was plus 4. So 12. Or 12.
That is actually a failure. You will have disadvantage on your next attack, and you take 5 points of necrotic damage, and you actually see his form like re-solidify by about 5 HP.
He took some HP from me.
What percent is this?
Not a lot.
Okay. So we don't really notice too much.
Is this
Yeah, like it's basically imperceptible, but I wanted to give you the mechanic.
Okay.
Is this when they look in your eyes?
Yes.
Okay, so if they look at you long enough, they take all your HP. That's what it is.
Not all of it, but some of it.
So I have Vampiric Touch. I haven't had a chance to use it yet.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. All right, that is its turn, which will bring us back over
You are
to
in melee range.
Farkin,
I don't need it right now, though.
who is gonna rejoice at taking down the vehicle, and then is gonna see the 3 creatures get out of it. He's gonna be like, oh man, fuck! And he's gonna fire a scorching ray at each of them.
Yes. Does he have line of sight in the
Wait, he's.
I think he's got maybe line of sight in 2 of them.
He'll move.
He's okay. I was gonna say he's blocked by more.
Can you move him 4 to the right?
2, 3, 4. Yeah.
I should get it.
He has line of sight now.
It's
So,
like a rook. Good job, Rook.
like, there's 3 in a row. And actually,
You're such a rookie.
all of them hit.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
right.
Beast. Beast
It was, I think it's a +8 for him. So I think it was 21, 23, 19. and yeah, easily gets all of them. So 2d6, 6 damage on the first. 8 damage on the second. And I can't roll. 3 damage on the second, alas. Still, not bad. So he blasts all 3 of them, and I think that his Tides of Chaos thing is an action, not a bonus action. So that will be his turn, bringing us over to Morthos.
All right. Taking the axe to him.
Excellent.
And I have disadvantage. Right?
No, you succeeded. Oh no, you did fail.
I failed.
But,
Yeah, you're right.
but it balances out against the advantage that you
Yes.
But the
It was
advantage
all
was
straight.
to DC rolls.
No. So yes,
Oh.
you failed, but then he's flanking, giving you advantage, so it balances out to a
so-
straight roll.
Man, I didn't even get a chance to use it. Of course.
Oh, it's a 7.
13, which is the same thing I rolled last time, isn't it?
Yeah, that misses.
You got a 7 or 12.
It's okay, Morthos, you keep him busy!
You want a different die?
Nah, it's
Alright.
fine. Last time though, I did crit when you gave me the.
Yeah. All right, Cranmore, you're up.
It's time to die differently.
Is there really nothing else you can do if you miss?
There are other things I can do, but I'm holding off that. I have one other spell slot that I'm holding off for.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
okay, that's fair.
And
Yeah.
can you recast Hexblade's Curse or anything?
That was what I was holding off. I can't recast Hexblade's Curse
Give myself a
for a short
Yeah.
rest. Hex I can
Touch
move
yourself.
around if the person dies.
Gotcha. Okay, but you don't want to waste the spell slot on that.
Right, exactly.
So I get advantage on an attack now, right?
Yes,
Alright, first attack.
Oh, but then didn't I get advantage because I'm also flanking?
that's why they canceled
That's
out.
why I canceled.
So your disadvantage from his stare canceled
Oh.
out the advantage from flanking.
I thought there was like some sort of advantage that you gave me from your key points or something.
They don't
like that.
stack.
No.
That was for the DC.
That advantage was on the,
Right.
on the saving throw.
My bad.
All good.
Okay. So the
Good
first
acting
attack
streak.
was
I'm
25.
gonna save your throat.
Nope, too high.
Alright, second attack. Oh, that didn't hit. Oh, that hit. 19 plus 8 is 20.
Alright.
7.
So 2 attack hits.
Alrighty.
We'll start with that before I decide if I'm going to do another bonus thing.
Okay.
Alright, so that's... Give me a second. Okay.
Yep.
Could I get another d6, please? I'm going to
You
grab
could.
yours. So it's okay.
You
Okay.
got
Okay,
it.
first bit of damage is 4. Remember, I got magical.
Yep.
Okay, it's 4 plus
5.
5 is 9. 9 on the first strike.
My hands are magical.
20 on the second strike. How is he looking?
20?
Yeah.
11.
11 plus. Oh, wait, sorry. 16, not 20.
Okay, I was gonna say that's.
I did a 9.
plus.
I did 9 from the previous, not from the current. 16. 9 and 16. How's he looking?
He's pretty okay. He hasn't been really hit all that much. He's
He-
been missed a bunch.
He landed and you said he was looking, not full.
Yep.
Alright. Well, I'll spend a key point and do 2 more attacks.
Oh, wait. Hold on. I might have swapped to my bookkeeping somewhere.
This is going to turn into how you want to do this? Because that'd be funny.
No, they have a ton of health.
No close. I got a while.
But it might change, if he's like closer to bloodied or not. 2.
As much as
He
a
was the
shadow
one
can
who's
bleed.
been there the whole time. So he had taken that and then that and then that. And then, yes. And then he took that and then that. Yeah, okay, no. So that's correct. That's 160. I shouldn't say that out loud. And you said how much? Hey.
Wait, it went up.
Yeah, so I was crossing that out because that was the wrong one to apply damage
You're
to.
not supposed
Oh, okay. I was like,
Yeah, that's the correct
wait,
one.
what? He got more health from that hit?
No, he didn't get hit, so he regained the health that he
Okay.
did lose. It was total 25.
Yes.
Okay, so he goes down to that, and he is very close to bloody, but not quite.
Alright.
I'm gonna move this off so that Brian can't see it.
I'm gonna use
Fucking screen looker.
I'm not trying.
so flurry of blows, 2
Okay.
more strikes at advantage. Well, that's a 7.
19, 18.
18.
That hits.
Okay.
just barely.
That one, oh, I see it's gonna get a crit. Nope. Okay, second one hits.
Okay.
We have this. Okay, another magical attack for 10 points.
Okay.
And another one.
I feel like we're actually moving kind of quickly today,
It's
but
13.
we're still not getting through that much.
Alrighty. Yeah, the combat's going faster, but it's still.
Okay,
Alright,
so that's
you watch
23.
Cranmore. Are they all punches?
Yeah.
So you just watch Cranmore just like deliver two quick basically a haymaker to the face, and then it's follow up jab to the stomach, just pop, pop, and then pauses for a beat and lets the Wraitheart like drop his guard just a little bit, and then quickly follows up with another two, pop, pop, and just like each time there's an explosion of magical energy around his fists, and the Wraitheart is definitely bloodied. All right, after Cranmore, we have these three, and they are going to descend upon you like wolves. More of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Is he still
6.
invisible?
Nope. He had to become visible to cast spells. Actually, move him next to Farkin. He's gonna dash and get there.
Like here?
Yep. Can't do anything, but he's gonna dash.
Where are the other two Myrmidons?
They are far behind you guys because they were not part of the plan to come with you.
Right.
Alright, so Morthos, that is gonna hit, that is gonna
What
miss.
did they attack me with?
This one is attacking you with the race sword. Actually, no, wait, sorry, that's a shadow demon. So that is.
Wait, they're
with its
different
claws.
things?
Yes. That is just his claws. Which, actually, I guess I should. So the 22 will hit, or the 20 will hit.
Yep.
But I'm guessing that the 12 does not.
Correct.
So you take 2d6. Ooh, that was a good roll. 14 points of psychic damage.
Ew.
Back down to 40.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Are you?
Oh no.
Okay, one of them does that one does still hit, but the other one, yeah, hits the Wraitheart. So he crit fails on the other because he has disadvantage because he's in sunlight, and
Whoa.
he deals 12 points of damage to the Wraitheart.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
We see him hit his friend,
Oh yeah.
And we cheer.
This is mayhem.
but do we see it actually cause damage? Do we
Wonder
notice,
how often that actually happened in battle.
do we notice that it
Your own
actually
friend.
causes damage?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you could actually, because it's psychic damage, you see the Wraitheart like bring one hand over its face,
Okay. Cool.
like clutching at a headache or something.
Norman, do you got a mace or something?
Fuck, which one is which?
You mean the thing in my hand?
Yeah. It's like, what are you doing back there, eh?
I'm hitting them with guiding bolts.
You're not.
Yeah, I'm trying.
And
I
then,
suck at aiming from 10 feet away.
Okay, you just do the best you can.
Oh man, Farkin got lucky. Double sixes on his attack roll, so both of them whiff. And then the shadow demon.
Both of them whiff.
Miss. Whiff. Miss.
Wait.
It's not a real word, is it?
Oh.
It's not a word, yeah.
Oh, you're saying. I thought you were saying
also be
Farkin
worthless.
whiffed. I was like,
No.
how is that
Oh,
lucky
yeah.
for him?
Farkin got lucky because the
Because
enemy
the
whiffed.
enemy. Okay.
And claws on him. Oh my gosh. 6, 6, 4, 5 are the four things I just rolled. So that halfling luck is really coming through. As Farkin probably just goes, ducks, and like, it's like all of them just go right over his head.
These are fighting taller people. I've never trained against somebody so short.
Markin, hit him in the jump with your quarterstaff.
Which he very well might do.
Yeah.
Okay. That's their turn. Corylla is up next. And she is going to make the distance up to the Wraitheart. Would you mind moving her there, Dennis?
Okay, here?
Yep.
Okay.
And take her 3 attacks.
Hey, sweetie. Referring to the Wraitheart.
2 of which hit, 1 of which misses.
What the hell did you use?
She is using 2 hands, so D10s. 11 plus 8 is 19 points of damage.
Does she have flanking?
No.
No.
Okay.
But it is still...
It seems like if somebody's, like, I don't know, 3 sides seems like it should be flanking, but...
Yeah, the unfortunate, like, the reason it's not is to balance it against pack tactics, which is any ally within 5 feet. If you guys had that, it would be a little bit broken.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a bit less
Also,
sensical,
that
but
would
it's
be
more
rough on
mechanically
him if
sound.
they use pack. I mean, that can hurt us too.
Yeah, true.
Makes the math easier.
Yes, it do. All right.
Your math.
That's Corylla's turn. Jasna, you're up.
Okay. I am going to try the same thing. I'm gonna shoot firebolt at this guy,
Okay.
and that's 17.
That hits.
Okay. 3.
3 damage.
Yeah.
All right. It does even less than that. It seems to be ineffective fire.
Okay.
It's like you're able
Does
to
it
tell the
do-
difference between 3 and nothing.
Does it do any damage or is it nothing? Oh, okay. And then
Kind
I.
of
that
like,
what-
yeah, he kind of like brushes off like a little bit of singe, like.
Was that what kind of damage?
He's like, oh, you messed with my chest hair.
I am going to try to hit him with a crossbow.
Wait, which one?
This.
Okay.
Stronger one.
Misses again,
Oh man, guys,
and
it's
then
gonna get bad real quick.
yeah, keep missing. And then I'm gonna try to force ballista at this guy. 20. Okay, that hits, and that is 1. Okay, 8 damage.
8. Okay. What kind of damage? Force. Cool.
You
That-
killed a dragon. You went thermonuclear on a dragon.
I keep rolling like really, really low.
Same here.
Norman, you're up.
Does that do any damage, or does that also appear to be halved?
That works.
Okay.
Yeah, the Wraithhearts do not have as many resistances. They only have resistances against non-magic. The Shadow Demons have more resistances.
That was at him.
Oh, you pointed to the stronger one.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah, you did.
That's what I saw
Never mind.
too, and we're gonna stick
Yeah,
with
you
that.
pointed to him.
Okay, it's force though, right?
Yeah, it is.
I hit
Okay.
that guy.
That still seems fine. He goes back up again to 162. He just keeps regaining health.
Randomly. Son of a bitch.
You said to what?
162. The dragon had way more than that. You like 160 points. If you guys are rolling average, is not hard for you to take out.
We're just all rolling low.
Yep. It is literally less than a round of all of you rolling decently.
Yeah.
I know. That's why it's taking forever.
Yep.
Alright, so
I'll just suck it
one,
all
We're
around.
trying to use tactics now.
2,
right?
3,
I am.
4,
Yeah.
5, 6.
Okay. You gonna guiding bolt again?
Yeah.
All right.
As a level 2.
Okay.
That's better fucking mark. 9 plus 8, 17.
Misses.
Oh my god!
What? 17 misses?
Yeah.
What
AC
the
18.
fuck? I'm attacking this guy.
Oh shit! Sorry, no, that hits. I thought you were attacking the Wraithheart.
Oh, okay.
That definitely hits the Shadow Demon.
Okay.
Easily.
He's got resistances though.
So 5, 6.
11.
10.
What? No,
Is it 5
it
plus
is
6?
5 plus 1.
Oh, my bad.
10, 14, 15 radiant.
Okay, against Shadow Demon 1. So as you blast it with radiant damage, you see just a searing hole and cracks begin to form in its like Vesperous shape.
Finally!
It is vulnerable to radiant damage, so that does 30 points. Okay, anything else?
That was 5d6, right, that I rolled?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Then yeah, that's it.
Alrighty, the Wraitheart, who is currently surrounded by, on three sides by folks, is going to... Yeah, he's just gonna fight to the death. There is no other prerogative for him to follow. He is gonna turn to Corylla and attack her. That does hit. He will deal only 6 points of damage. But then he will also use his crushing futility upon her, and her wisdom save
That's the point we're at right now.
is enough to make it. So she just she averts her gaze
Ghost dungeon.
with great effort, averts her gaze from that of the Wraitheart, and
still
that
in
is
a cave?
its turn.
Like this is a city in a cave?
No, this is outside. You were above ground. You came upon
It was on top of the cave or next to the cave?
It was about 3 miles away from the cave above ground.
Gotcha.
At this point, you hear another pair of loud, deep thwongs.
Of course.
Woo! And let's see. Yeah, that hits. And they wouldn't go for that. That's too risky. They just go for those two. Yep. Okay. What is that?
I never did see who said look out. I looked
Wait,
around
somebody
and
said
asked.
look
At the
out.
beginning, did they
Perceived. Look
peek
out!
Oh, I did that in character.
Both of us, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, 13.
You knew that someone said it,
Yep.
but not who said it.
Yeah, so that's actually 26.
And I heard the direction it came from.
Nope.
So Wraitheart.
Oh. Okay, how do you want to do this?
All right, so a pair of bolts from different directions this time.
Different
from-
directions than originally?
Yes, so these are actually coming from like back behind the cathedral.
Okay.
Both of them pierce through. Don't worry about the angle from over there somehow getting both of these guys, but both of them actually strike and like pin them to the ground.
Pin
Except
them?
that they're raids, so they can move around it. But if it literally just goes through the body and slams into the ground.
Okay.
Both of them are taking 30 points of damage from that.
Was it force
Nice.
damage? Did they appear to
Yep.
push them?
Yeah,
Okay.
they're basically yeah. It's not a pushing more than just
jostled
distance,
them a
but,
little bit.
Yes, absolutely, and it does not seem lessened the damage that they took. So both of them are just there's currently holes in their bodies. They will eventually wrap around it.
Yeah.
Currently whole.
What for any mortal would be a horrible wound, for these a minor inconvenience.
Flesh wound.
So
That
they
ballista
are-
merely grazed my torso.
They're both looking kind of rough now, and both of the shadow demons are not looking great.
It merely grazed my internal organs.
Bringing us back around to Farkin, who is going to use his quarterstaff, and I believe his dex bonus is +4, so that gives me a good... I don't know if quarterstaffs use dex, but this one's gonna because it's a magic weapon and it uses what I want it to.
And you're the fucking DM, so fuck that magic weapon.
Exactly. Alright, so he is going to first with the... Yeah, so he'll do two weapon fighting, quote unquote, and use both ends of it. Alright, so the first attack, he is gonna... He's gonna fuck. That's a nat 1.
Wow, he's gonna fuck right in front of us?
Yep.
That's bold.
It's on the random table.
Kind of stupid, yeah. Kind of stupid.
Okay.
He's gonna fuck right in front of his enemies
That's
while they're
actually
trying to kill him.
It's
Yep.
very demoralizing.
No, I must have a baby.
It's very demoralizing. Is it effective?
Yeah. It's,
Are you trying to couple it? No.
He has a disadvantage against conceiving a child.
They might have a disadvantage on trying to make him sad or whatever their stare is. Their weird Care Bear stare.
I want to create a monster that has a weird
as you
camera
all
stare
watch
attack.
Farkin just completely miss his first strike with his brand new weapon.
It's his first time.
It is his first time.
Yes.
All of a sudden, just popping into place are 3 other Farkins, like in around him.
What?
He has, he has cast Mirror Image on a wild magic surge. He just goes, and like, the magic just explodes outward, and 3 Farkins appear around him.
It's like a scene in the Invincibles.
Yeah. Unfazed by this, he goes for his second strike, and that is way better, even though he doesn't add his proficiency bonus to the second attack. That is still a 22. So that is a D4. So that is 7 points of magical damage. One of them is force, the other are magical piercing. And he is going to then use his bonus action to force the Wraitheart to, or the Shadow Demon actually is who he's targeting with this, to make a saving throw. And that saving throw is a nat 1, so it fails and is stunned until the start of its next turn.
Wow.
Ah, you suck.
And that is his once a day bonus action for it. Actually, he's also going to expend a charge and add another d6 force damage because that's cool. 5 points.
Yeah, so tight.
Alright, so a total of 12 points of damage to that one, bringing it below half health. Okay, actually it was already below half health. Alright, Farkin being done, it's Morthos' turn.
All right, we're gonna try one more time. Swing an axe at this dude right in front of me.
Okay.
Do I still have disadvantage from what?
No.
So now I just have advantage.
Correct.
Okay.
Please don't miss.
Come on, crit, man, crit.
Can I maybe I should, cast Branding Smite prior to this? It's a bonus action.
Yeah.
I'll go with advantage.
Oh my god. No, I'm not letting this happen. That one didn't
Wait, but you
exist,
have
and
advantage.
You're rolling that.
Oh, that is with advantage.
Oh my god!
Alright, roll these until you get something above 10. Just do it. Just get them all out.
Okay, you got to fall.
Okay.
Okay,
Alright.
12.
Now, roll with advantage with these two and not that one. Okay, there we go. Curse is broken. That's your roll. You got an 18 plus your 6. That's 24.
Okay.
That was not quintuple advantage, by the way. That was ignoring several rolls and then giving you advantage.
Yeah, totally
That gives
different.
me an extra 4d6 of I believe radiant damage.
Totally different.
Thank God.
Plus my
Oh, wait. It's actually... Are you talking about from Barrison?
no, from the Branding Smite.
Branding Smite? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And then it's also 2d4 from Barrison.
Yeah, 2d4 from Varison.
And then your normal damage
D10
dice, which I believe
plus
is a
3.
D10.
Contact.
D10 plus 3. Okay. So this is
Handful of dice.
plus,
Great feeling.
it's a plus 3 on this.
Yep. Okay.
9's on there.
Nice.
So 9, 10, 11, 12,
15,
16, 17, 18, 19,
22.
22 points.
Plus 3. Wait, plus 3.
Oh, plus 3.
25.
25.
25. How much of that is radiant?
Just
All
the
of it.
D6s.
Okay, so
damn.
subtract that from the total roll. So 20, 21, or 22 minus 11. So 11 points of regular magical damage.
No. 11 points of.
Also 11 points of radiant. But the
No. 11.
11 points of radiant is 14
and 11
of
points
non-radiant
and then
damage.
plus 3 on it.
It's 14 of non-radiant damage.
Yeah, it's 14 of non.
Yeah,
So
no,
it's
I was just doing the die rolls first.
Oh, yeah. So it's 11 of radiant
Oh,
damage.
Yep. Alright, so 22 radiant damage. Because it's doubled against this guy. And he is not looking good.
So magical attacks aren't by nature radiant; they have to be specifically radiant. As
Right.
opposed to just generally.
Yeah,
Correct.
magical slashing is different from non-magical slashing.
Okay.
And then 11 plus 3, so 14. Wow, he is on death's door.
And
He
I'm
does
gonna
not
come
look
knocking.
good.
All right.
Cranmore, you're up.
First strike at advantage. No, that hits. So we get a 20. I do not. All right.
Might need to, but you might not.
10.
Yeah, you need to.
All right. Second attack. Come on. 20.
Alright, you just boom. Like he's he's just in the wind and you're just like, fly. And just dissipates.
He just disintegrates.
I'm not done. So, I still have a bonus action.
Yes, you do.
I think I would like to use my movement and do flurry of blows.
Alrighty.
Damage, right?
Yeah. It pays to be a monk sometimes. 13. Nat 20.
Nice.
Okay, so that's
There we go.
rolling these
12
guys.
plus.
Alright, so that's 11
12 plus 11 plus.
Well, is it
Yeah,
12?
maxed and then damage dice and then your bonus.
Okay, 12 plus 11 plus 5.
28.
Okay, second attack.
Oh,
Nat 20.
my goodness.
Yes,
12
finally.
So 12 plus 7
7.
plus 5 is 24.
That's a kill.
So you see me jump behind him and do one of these.
Kills. You just went.
You just
freaking-
implode his head.
Yeah.
You just went John Wick and killed 2 people in one move.
Yeah.
Like,
So you didn't see it. You didn't see my maneuver, but it was I rolled to behind him and do his.
Yeah,
on his-
yeah. It's like right in the neck.
chop. Or no, chops and judo.
Yeah, baby.
Alright. So, after Cranmore is the Shadow
Naruto
Demon
sprint.
who just died. And then it's the other Shadow Demon, and he's going to attack Farkin. Okay, one of them misses, but the other one hits. The other one does hit.
I'll hit your face.
And that is 10 points of
Thank you for being on
psychic
heat shield.
damage.
Right.
Right, yes,
I
totally
don't
what I was
actually know
trying to
his
do.
HP. I'm just going to use the average.
That's some of the worst rolling ever. It's like epically bad.
I felt even worse getting 2 nat 20s in a row.
Right after. Hey, I weakened that guy for you.
You did.
It lives in
I
that
couldn't
one.
hit him out, and that radiant damage was key.
Hey, I got radiant damage on him too.
Yeah.
Alright, so Farkin takes a hit, and then the other Wraitheart. No, this is the turn of the Wraitheart that died. So Corylla goes next. Would someone move? Well, actually, I don't know if she can get over there. So it will depend.
What are you doing?
Oops, sorry. I was trying to roll to see what I'm going to do next.
Yeah, she can actually. Cool. So she'll get around to the other side, and she gets advantage on him, and she will take her 3 rapier strikes.
You okay, Emily?
She finally did not roll super well. Only one of those hits.
Aw.
But she rolled max damage. So 12 points of magical piercing damage on that one. Bringing him down to a lowly 19. I shouldn't say these out loud, but whatever at this point. So you see her like strike and twice miss, but then on the third one like brings her rapier back around and just like skewers into the top of his shoulder. And that'll be her turn. Jazzer, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna try the same thing, but
There's two of them, right? There's this guy and this guy, right?
Yep.
Make sure we know which one.
yeah.
Yeah, point to the one.
So can I get a shot at him, or is he?
You can. Your elevation makes it such that that is not a problem.
I am going to try to 20. Okay. And that is 2d10.
2d10.
This one.
Oh, there. For firebolt.
That was good.
13.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna try to hit him with my crossbow.
Oh, at the Shadow Demon though, right? Oh no.
No,
Sorry, you're
the
right.
big
you're right.
one.
Yeah.
Yep.
And now I'm
Yep.
gonna hit him with my crossbow because I actually.
You're gonna
got-
hit the same guy?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to hit him because I actually got 24 this time.
Nice.
And
This Wraitheart's going down.
1d8 plus 3. 10. And
Okay.
then I am going to do
He's-
a force ballista or try to do a
So
force
when he
ballista at
hasn't
the
been
same
saying
guy.
this before.
Wow. Good job, Jasmine!
And I crit failed.
Fantastic.
Roll it again.
6.
All right. It just sticks into the ground behind him.
Okay. Snap.
Okay.
Good round.
Yes, indeed.
Snamak.
Much better run than.
Snamak.
Norwin, you're up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna. If I dash, can I just like try to run into them since they're like use my body as a weapon?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna use my body as a weapon and just like try to run. I'm like super
Wait,
frustrated.
don't you have a mace?
Yeah.
He can't take an attack action and dash though.
Right.
Oh.
And at this point, I'm like super frustrated that I've been trying to fling all these spells at them and I just keep missing and using up all of my energy. So I'm just like, ah!
It's like D4.
The Scourge Asimar comes out and.
Yeah, and I try to ram him.
Okay.
'Cause he's-
Meek.
Which side it matters.
I mean, I guess
It doesn't actually.
It will.
you can't have
You
diagonal.
can't get Well,
Can you?
yeah, actually,
Okay.
yeah. I'll let that work.
Okay. Well then,
Because we say that a diagonal can be 5
I'm not.
feet.
Well,
from
I'm not
melee.
particularly thinking about that because I'm like super mad. So let's
Still,
just
it's like the
see-
straightest line.
Yeah.
Oh
Let's take it
yeah.
over
Okay,
there.
that's fair. Okay.
Good. That makes the most sense.
Alright, you do get advantage. Alright, you
Good.
kill Jasmine.
Okay, that's an 18 plus numbers.
Alright, that does hit his AC. He is going to make a saving throw. And let's see. What is the DC on this saving throw? The DC is going to
And
be
also, I'm assuming since he's ethereal, I'm like plowing through him into the other guy.
I would assume that.
ish. It depends on the results of this.
Okay.
What's your strength score? Just
My
strength score.
straight strength is 16.
Okay, that's the DC. 19.
Son of a gun.
He steels himself against your rush and like yes, he's incorporeal, but he has enough of a form to like take the brunt of it and stop it. You do 1d6 damage, but nothing else happens.
5.
Alright, and it is non-magical, so it is halved. But it's not 0. For taking an attack with a dash, which is already a bit generous,
Yeah.
it's not bad.
Yeah.
Alright. So, the surviving Wraitheart, still focusing on what he sees to be the weaker target, is going to swing twice at Farkin. And both of those are going to hit. So that is 4d10 total. So that is 10 points of slashing. And 10 points of necrotic.
Immovable.
Farkin is looking bad. And he is also going to force Farkin to make a wisdom saving throw. Which he succeeds on. Alright, so that Wraitheart staring down Farkin and menacing over him does not manage to make Farkin balk, but does do a significant amount of damage, bringing us back to the start of the order with Farkin, who is going to make his pair of attacks.
You have 6 of my blue dragon scales in your bag of holding.
Now's not the time.
Hit and a miss.
I mean, he's just doing Farkin. He doesn't have to listen to anybody. He has to just do his own thing.
Oh, we should listen.
Alright,
Okay.
I got you.
yeah, so hit and a miss. D6 plus 2 plus 3? No, plus 2 plus 4. So 4. 10 points of damage to the Wraitheart, who is starting to look hurt. Alright, well, he is bloodied. Okay,
Wait,
so
do they have blood?
no, it's bloodied is a I don't know if it's 3-5 or 4E term, but it's you can tell when somebody is about half of their full strength.
Okay.
Turning it the wrong way.
You're already too drunk.
Porthos is up.
It's your turn anyway. Roll. Use that on some dice.
Oh, I loosened it for you.
More like tightened it.
5, 10, 15, 20. You're gonna take the axe to his back.
Okay, you have
Wait.
Do I have advantage even though it flanked
You do
with his
there.
his own person?
you do there.
Yeah, you do it there,
Oh,
and then you
yeah,
have
yeah,
flanking.
Okay, cool. So we have 16 plus 6, which
Hits.
is a 22. And then that's 1d10, I believe, right? I forget now. 1d10 plus 3.
And 2d4s.
And 2d4s.
Those are 10.
10. Plus 3 is 13.
13.
What is
it?
Fuck.
I don't see it.
5.
And that's radiant, right?
No, that's not radiant. It's only radiant when it's branding smite.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
The
so
extra damage there is.
This is
18 total.
chaotic evil. Or hold on, let me. You know what?
Chaotic Evil has extra D6, I thought.
No, it's d4s. It's radiant damage. It's a d4 radiant
40 damage to any chaotic evil. I'm able to roll it when it's chaotic evil.
Yes, but it is radiant damage.
Okay, so the D4s are radiant,
I
but
have
the
that
rest
written
isn't.
down on my thing.
So
Is this radiant as
Oh,
well?
it is radiant damage?
Oh,
I
okay, just the
definitely don't have it
D4s.
So it's 23 damage.
Okay.
Yes, 23 points of damage. And he is starting to look real rough.
Yeah, that went by your
Well.
feet somewhere.
You know, like a third.
There
All
it
right.
is.
You hear me? Warcraft, move!
There's space for you.
Alright. I get a bit of a truck, like a.
There we go. Finally, get some work.
You ram right through him, or you gotta do the same strength check?
So he has
No,
an explicit
it's an attack.
charge attack.
Oh, okay.
Alright, first at advantage.
But he
It's not
rams
advantage.
them into each other at the very least, right?
Again, there's text related to
Okay.
the attack.
I wrote
okay.
that in. Oh no, radiant damage.
Ah, 15.
That does not hit.
No, it does not hit him. Okay. Alright. Next attack. I wish I had advantage on this. That'd be sweet. 9 plus 8 is 17.
Nope, just misses.
Alright.
Wow.
That 18 AC is rough for you guys this time around.
It is.
It's fine. It's fine. I've been rolling way
We're
less
all
than 18,
alive.
so it's like.
We're all alive, and
And I get a plus 6 pretty much, so it's like.
Yeah. He's not at less than 18.
I'm gonna take a key point to defend.
Did you take your ability score improvement at level 8?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, I'm doing patient defense.
Cool.
oh yeah, my armor class is 18.
And that will bring us to the Shadow Demon, who is going to still continue attacking Farkin.
They're surrounded.
What?
They're surrounded.
Both of those hit.
I didn't do anything to him.
Smallest target.
Yeah, well.
It seems like you would go for the biggest target.
Well,
Numbers
I
game.
suppose it depends on the target. So Rashido did a lot of damage.
That's
Little guy.
That's fair.
He's almost out for the count. So I would attack.
That little dude hurt me
So,
that
yes.
much.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
Yeah.
Fuck that little dude.
That guy's an asshole.
Alright, yeah.
Fat guy.
Rashido goes down.
Coat.
The first hit looks like a glancing blow, but it's a feint to get Rashido to kind of not expect the next attack, which is a vicious jab towards his gut, which sends Rashido just to his knees, and then he falls over unconscious.
Oh shit.
All right. For anybody listening, Rashido and Fargan are the same person. One of them is a
We
pseudonym.
should know that
We
though.
still have to call him Rashido.
Yep. But I called him Fargan a bunch of times earlier in the episode, so I was...
We really fucked that one up.
Yep.
Really farked it up.
Fucked it up. Okay, so
Can I
after...
erase this?
No.
Sure.
Stop it.
But,
What's happening to me?
Getting seasick. Alright.
Alright, and that will bring us to Corylla, who is going to do her 3 attacks. Hey, 2 of them hit. 2d8. 2 plus 4 is 16. And she is going to... Actually, she finishes off that Shadow Demon.
Whoa.
Shadow Demon.
This guy.
Yep. So the only one left is the Wraitheart.
Should have been going for him.
And we're all surrounding him.
Yep. Thank you. Okay, after Corylla is Jasna.
Okie dokie.
Made of that.
I'm gonna try that
You
same
practiced
combination
very
again.
Yay!
It's a little fragile, but
And then
stands
that
out to
didn't
regular
work.
play.
Yay!
So that did work.
Yay!
And then let's see, 1d8 and then 6.
Can you narrate what the attack is as it happens?
I am shooting my crossbow at
I am shooting my.
I'm shooting numbers at him. This many.
10.
I am shooting
points.
5 at him.
And then I'm going to try to shoot him with my force ballista. And that works.
Alright.
This is a compelling narrative.
11.
You're recalling that his AC is 18, right? Cool. 11 points. Alright, so Jasna, cranking back the string on her crossbow, fires that and a firebolt at the same time. Dodging the firebolt, the Wraitheart moves right into the path of the crossbow bolt, which catches him in the chest.
You're gonna hit one of these.
And in the moment while he reels backwards, the force ballista lights and sends an arrow of bright light energy straight towards him and blasts him backwards, almost into your arms, Cranmore.
They're
And-
waiting. These arms.
Norwin, you're up.
Norwin bash.
Alright. You
That was
do have advantage.
totally on purpose.
Yeah, I mean, it rolled.
Oh, sorry. Hi.
Okay, so that is one
I think it's a D6.
D6 plus 3.
So six
plus a D6 plus 3. Right?
Yep. 10.
Oh.
Woohoo!
Isn't that a +1 mace?
It is.
So another point, right?
Okay, sure. I don't know how +1 works. I don't know if it's added
+1
to the attack
to
roll
attack
or
and
to...
damage roll.
Oh, and damage. Okay.
Yep. Alrighty.
Oh, what's it activate with bonus action?
I think it was extra fire.
Oh, to give advantage on strength checks.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. Is that what that is?
Very possible.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, after Norwin is that Wraitheart, who is... Which of you looks the most hurt?
I'm at 25.
I'm at 40.
I'm at full.
Cool.
It's me.
Alright, Norwin. He takes 2 swipes
Well,
at you.
technically it's Farkin.
You know, I feel
Yeah.
spectacular.
Oh.
But Farkin is not a threat.
Right.
Does an 11 hit you?
No.
No. But a 20 does.
Yeah.
All right. So that's that. Take a 1 point of slashing damage and 2 points of necrotic.
So 2 points of damage total.
Yeah. And take a wisdom saving throw for me.
Are you resistant to slashing?
I'm resistant to necrotic and radiant.
Yep.
What saving throw?
Wisdom. Ooh.
2 plus 5 is 7.
That is a failure.
Oh, 2 plus 8 is 10.
Still a failure.
Damn.
You take 6 points of necrotic damage, so 3, and you have disadvantage on your next melee attack.
Next attack in general?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, and Farkin is up, but he's not. He's down. And that's a natural 2, so he fails that death save.
It sounds like a Mirelurk.
Shoot. Dang it. I gotta not make those sounds while I have that in my hand.
That's probably a good idea. Alright, Farkin fails his death save. Morthos.
Alright. So I don't get advantage this time because he's down.
Correct.
So we're...
You could move. You'd have to take an opportunity attack, but you could move opposite Cranmer.
Yeah, we'll just take the axe to him.
All right. Feeling confident now?
What the heck?
Ollie, go.
No.
Oof.
9. 9.
Go.
Oh, you know what?
Waving.
Oh.
I actually move. Can I retcon moving over him to protect him?
No.
Nope.
Okay.
Because you can't stop on the same spot, right?
Yep.
Even when they're down.
Oh, even when he's down?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, never mind then.
So I whiffed.
I wouldn't have done it.
I don't got nothing else, so I'm good.
All right. Cranmore.
So I've got patient defense. If I move away, he's got a disadvantage to attack me, right?
Does patient defense last until the end of your next turn or the start?
Oh, jeez.
I have the
Google.
player's
It's
handbook right in front
dodge.
of me.
It's dodge. Whatever dodge does. I think.
Come on.
It's just I can do it as a bonus action.
Yeah.
So. But I haven't. I did it at the end of my last round, so it still should be good.
Unless it's start of your turn, in which case, as soon as this happens, like as soon as your turn starts.
You can spend 1 chi point to take the dodge action.
It just says
as,
dodge.
You need to look
That's
at dodge,
what it
though.
does.
when you take the dodge action, you focus entirely on avoiding attacks until the start of your next turn.
Yeah.
Oh, so now it's.
Yeah.
Gone.
So now it's back to normal.
Okay.
You could do it again and then move.
At 18 AC, I'm going to attack him twice.
Okay.
Let's start with that. Yeah, that hit.
Cool.
Alright, let's do a couple of D6s. 6 plus 5 is 11.
Okay.
Another one. Nope.
Misses.
Flurry of blows.
Okay.
I feel like the best way to help Farkit, is to try to beat this guy.
That's probably true.
Oh, 14 plus 8. No.
Hits.
Right. Farkit too. Alright. How is this guy looking?
He's pretty rough.
Yeah, 6 plus 5 is 11.
But if you'll keep missing at the rate you have been.
He might just take down another one of us.
So that was 20.
Namely me.
I did 22 points of damage, okay? I'm trying to pull my weight here.
You are pulling your weight. I'm not so much. I'm missing all my spells.
Alright, so that was a...
Alright, Corylla is up. She's gonna take her 3 swipes.
This is good stuff for whiskey, right?
Yeah.
For regular whiskey.
Whoa, okay. I think Corylla is gonna take the cake on this one.
Ooh.
That is a hit, a crit, and a hit.
Oh, there's cake?
Oh, a hit, a crit, and a hit.
So the hit,
I'm gonna hit your crit hit.
1 points. 8. And the crit cannot fail to kill him. So,
Everyone's leaving during the kill.
yeah. So she skewers with the first one, and then with the second one just twirls the tip of the blade around on the inside and pushes it all the way through. And you see the magical energy from her rapier burst outward, and that
She
hole
has a
just
magical
expands.
rapier?
Yep.
Yeah.
They all have, all of the Illas have +1 magic rapiers. And +1 magic daggers. The energy from it just expands outward until the hole fills like the entire chest cavity and splits the body apart at the ribs. And as it does so, the Wraitheart dissipates and just floats away into the air, dissipating into shadow and nothingness.
It just like turns.
I'm gonna move in and pick up Rashido now and give him 21 points of
Alrighty.
health back. And that's spent, and I'm spent.
Does I forget. Oh well.
No one else has like a deadly thing that they're missing, right?
Other people look pretty beaten up.
Rashido is still not looking great. You're not looking great. Cranmore is full. Corylla took a hit, and I think Morthos is at 40 something out of 60.
What about you, Jesna?
Oh, I'm full.
Okay.
Guys, long rest under cover of something
I
in
use
the building.
I use Prayer of Healing, at least for now. 6 creatures within range of your choice regain hit points equal to 2d8 plus spellcasting modifier. But also, I have a thing where when you cast a spell.
What if you save it
first
and we
level
still
or-
long rest now?
Oh, okay, that's fine.
I mean, strategically, we have some buildings. We know this one is cleared out enough. We want to. What if we just sort of rest in the building overnight? Just rest, block it up.
I'm absolutely.
This cathedral has
up
like
for
a
that.
rectory where you could easily like
Take
lodging
just-
for the night.
we just
I
need to-
absolutely
We're choosing
down for
that between that and something else, or
We went up against a blue dragon and his minions. We went up against a couple Wraitharts and their shadow demons. You guys need to sit down.
yeah, I would enjoy.
We
less.
basically pass out.
I'll drag you into this reliquary.
We're worried about other things, possible other things, because we have this whole city now has to be like searched in order to like build
So
a new city
while this
on
is,
top of it.
if we're going to do this, I'm gonna like Corylla. I did hear someone saying "watch out" and
It sounded
those were-
like some of our
yeah.
compatriots'
So
voices.
if you guys can start off getting rested and maybe set up a watch, maybe Corylla and I can just inspect that because we're both pretty good right now. But you need to relax for a while and get
Sure.
Yeah,
So-
I'm gonna sleep now.
Okay. So I tucked them in.
What about Rashido? Rashido just
I gave him 21 points back. So
He's still looking rough though.
yeah, but he'll be okay.
Okay, so quickly within the first few minutes of the watch, you and Corylla kind of start ranging about in the immediate area, and the 2 of the other Myrmidons you've not yet met come down, and each of them are kind of hell of a fight. You all really handled yourselves well. I should use a different voice than the same exact one as Corylla.
handled well might not be exactly descriptive.
You're alive. I mean, they're impressed.
At some points.
Yeah. So let me think of a quick. Well, hell of a fight, but you're alive, so that bodes well for you. Corylla, it's good to see you again. And Corylla kind of nods and introduces you as Cranmore and says that you've done a good deal to help her and hers. And the one kind of nods and says, yeah. I noticed when I stopped being crazy under the influence of some dragon's power. I suppose I have you to thank for that.
It was a team effort.
Well,
And we're
you
glad
and
you're okay.
yours.
We're really glad you're okay. We're very concerned. We heard that you were not well. We came immediately.
It's it wasn't
That's
fun.
exactly why we came.
I'm sure Corylla can fill you in on the details of how one of our own has taken control of one of the relics.
Yes, that is all well and good. I'm sure there'll be plenty of time for it. For now, Well, there's about a dozen or so more of us in the city. We will, sorry, I'm slipping back into the same voice. We will go out and we'll make sure that all of the various buildings and such are cleared. We'll ensure that the border is made safe and the gates are closed and locked sturdily. Find any other entrance points. If you'd like to come and make the rounds with us, we'd appreciate it, but with a dozen, we can certainly make some quick work of it.
If it's all right, I'd like to stay close to the party. They've taken quite a beating through these battles, and they need their rest. And I think if it's okay with Corylla, at least two of us should stay watch over our.
Certainly, we'll make safe the city, and we'll take our rest in shifts, keeping guard on the towers, and we'll talk more come morning, eh?
Excellent. All right.
Very good. All right. Do you all want to stop here? It is 9:30. We can do some wrap up things.
Oh, that's
but,
fine. Yeah,
Wrap up things are good.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would like to do a wrap up thing though.
Cool. All right. Watches and shifts are not necessarily needed. What would you like to do?
Before I go to sleep, I want to pray to Ogma.
Make a religion check for me real quick, even before you're starting to pray.
Okay.
Yeah, you're in a cathedral. You might want to check out what that cathedral is.
17 plus 5.
This cathedral actually feels very homey to you.
Oh.
Like it courses with a power that feels very familiar and very natural.
Okay. Is there like a place where that power seems centralized?
Not especially. It kind of emanates throughout the whole area.
Okay.
You get a little bit of a stronger sense of it towards the altar area.
Okay.
But it's not super concentrated. A thing to note, you feel this, but you do not see any particular statues or iconography that would reveal this place as a temple of Ogma.
Okay.
Consecrate it.
Do I have any idea what that would mean?
Consecrate it.
Not offhand, but depending on what you want to pray on.
Make it a
Okay.
by consecrating it.
So, do I have an idea of how old it is?
Old. The whole city is
Pre-scouring?
easily.
Okay, easily pre-scouring.
Probably well before the scour.
Okay, that's interesting. Is there any markings or anything around the place?
Many.
Anything that I can recognize?
There's very little in the way of writing except for some small basic inscriptions. You can get Morthos to read them, but
yeah, I would.
even so,
I would ask.
They reveal relatively little more than name and event that's going on. Basically stained glass in a normal cathedral, you'll get the name and the scene.
Okay.
It doesn't really give you any context.
Okay.
Friedrich was here.
What are the names and scenes at all?
I can give you a list. Nothing really stands
That's
out to you
okay.
as particularly important.
That's
Nothing really
okay.
jogs your memory. It might still be useful. I will write up a list.
Okay.
But other than those things and the stained glass, you see some mosaics and some paintings, but it all while it tends to espouse the same sorts of virtues as Ogma, so there is a definite bent towards knowledge, the spreading of knowledge, and its general good use and its health for society.
Uh-huh.
Again, there's nothing specifically Ogmic, if that can be adjective.
Interesting. Is that there's no hint of any specific god at all?
Not that is familiar to you, no.
Okay.
If there's anything that points to a god, it doesn't seem to be obviously named enough. This god might have been kind of a background and just an influence.
So then,
You should consecrate it.
I don't know what that means.
Yes, you do. You're a cleric.
Okay.
Or does Brian not know what that means?
Brian doesn't.
Oh, it's when you
Bless it?
It's when you stab a flag down for your country, but it's for your religion.
Yeah, pretty much. That's not a bad analogy.
Imagine a holy ritual that stabs a flag down in the name of Ogma. I claim thee.
I don't know if
You go around.
I don't think-
go around to the place praying and setting up religious iconography and.
I don't think I would do that in character without Ogma's pre-approval.
Oh, sure, okay.
Pray
Pray on that.
So I pray to him about starting a following in this area and how to go about that, and if he thinks it is a good idea, and also if I should consecrate this temple.
Like everything you pray on, you get a very powerful, like positive response.
Okay.
What about a cotton candy machine?
Cotton candy.
The most positive response.
In fact, you see a giant cotton candy monster.
But like a fluffy, nice one.
Right. And then it has babies, and Jasno tries to enslave them.
They're delicious.
I mean, there's not even a moral quandary there. They're not sentient.
A cotton candy golem. Sorry, I'm totally derailing this.
That's okay.
There is something I want to do before I go to bed, and
Yeah.
that's transcribe an hour of my book that I'm trying to transcribe.
All right, excellent.
Hour of transcribing.
Cool.
There's one thing I want to do in the morning.
Did I give you a number of hours it would take?
36.
Cool. So
I'm
definitely
down
mark
to
one off.
35. This is the first opportunity I actually got to do that, though.
You're gonna actually take 2 hours.
Okay.
You can also, during the day tomorrow when you wake up, you can probably, when you're done with your dream journal or something.
I talked to the rest of the party and
This before the long rest or after?
before, or actually after.
Okay.
And I
Because I'm trying to put you back to bed.
oh yeah. I asked if it would
Say
be
your prayers and go to sleep.
I asked if it would be appropriate to spend some of the party gold to start a for
Millar?
Ogma here.
Oh.
Fuck
That
Millar.
was awesome. Oh.
Fuck Millar.
What is party gold?
It's the collective gold that we have for our party items that we didn't divvy up between us.
I think our gold could be better spent in other means.
Party gold is gold
I'm
with Rashida's face
against
stamped on it.
spending
Essentially.
gold on making anything for God.
Okay, that's fair. That's very in character.
Yeah.
You don't understand. People are gonna come here bringing gold and leaving it here.
Yeah, you got that
But you have
equation
to
backwards.
spend some
Yeah.
gold to spread the word.
I mean, we can help build this place up nice.
Maybe you should evangelize the kobolds.
Evangelize?
Yeah, convince them that.
Convert.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. It's just
Oh, okay. I thought that might have been another religious word you were not familiar with.
You
Well,
should
I mean,
go
consecrate, it's-
convert
Yeah,
convert the kobolds. How did they you enter the Church of Ogma?
wait,
pass
don't
a
kobolds
test.
have their own religion type thing?
Ostensibly, yeah.
Okay.
And you just destroyed it by killing that blue dragon.
But converting them is, by definition, changing them from one to
Okay,
another.
that's fair.
Doesn't have to be from atheism to a religion. It can be from one
You would
religion
make
to
a
another.
terrible paladin. You're supposed to be really driven to convert people and work for the mission
I
of
think
your
you
god.
should. I think you should convert them, and as part of it, interweave that they need to work for us.
I think if I'm
one god most.
I think if I'm going about converting them, it's gonna be more from a place of giving them knowledge and trying to show them the value of this knowledge.
Just from what you know about
How-
them, Dale would probably be very receptive
I figure.
to a god of knowledge.
So I figure trying to give them some knowledge and say, hey, you can get even more knowledge if you start praying to Ogma type of thing.
Yeah.
You know, in the Crusades, they use kids as soldiers.
The Crusades are not a shining example of morality. Anyway.
Yeah! What the fuck?
I don't think she's arguing for morality though.
She's just arguing for precedent.
For chaos.
Context.
She's arguing for chaos.
Just precedent, some people have done it before, so we can do it too. Not saying we should, but we should.
Alright.
So then I also ask the Myrmidons if there's any like repairs or anything that they need around the city.
So most of that will probably happen in the morning after your long rest, which I think
Yes,
is
that
now
is
part
what
of.
happened.
Yeah,
That's when I was also doing the stuff that I just talked about.
Oh, okay. I think we'll resolve most of that next session.
Cool.
Does anyone else want to do anything before this night's rest?
Oh, that's it for me.
One thing. So we did that. I just want to check. Is there? I'd like to. Is there a grove? So just scoping out the city real quick. I can move very quickly.
Don't you grove my clan.
And any kind of like within the city, like a park, a grove, something like that, where there's a place of peace. Under a willow, anything like that with a stream, just something that's like a garden type of thing.
There's several. I'll give a more full description of the city next time around as you all are fully exploring
Okay, so
it.
in the morning.
But in broad strokes, this city is a very it's very diverse in its like sections. So there's like acres and acres of just forest.
Also,
is there like a history?
It's probably also overgrown, right?
There is some of that, but this is even like this looks like it was hundreds of years ago, like cordoned off as like a natural section of the
So
forest.
is this area
Is it Deadwood
less
forest?
populated than before the scouring?
It's dead. It's a ghost town.
So, like, what's the historical culture of this? It's like unknown to us, or
It's very alien.
interesting?
In fact, so we'll get to
Which
that next
actually
section.
makes it interesting for us.
Yeah,
to create
so I'm not
like
exploring enough for that.
Right.
So in the morning and the next session.
Yeah,
then
but you
we'll
can
go
definitely
on.
find
in the morning. Some more stuff.
You can definitely find a place where there would be a grove. As a general note, this is a bit of metagaming, but this is a very good place to make a stronghold.
That's what I had started talking about last time.
Main points of this, like there's already something that could be considered a level 1 keep with very little repairs. It could be upgraded further. And my recommendation would be for you all to stay a little while in this area and get those started. The
That's what I
Myrmidons
was trying to do.
are very willing to act as a first unit for the group of you.
That most certainly a part of the council.
Mm-hmm.
Council.
Of what is this called?
Lyla.
Lyla. The city of Lyla.
The city of Lyla.
The council
of
Lyla.
the city of Lyla.
Most certainly want them to be a part of that council, as well as
The Lilac
as
Council.
Yeah. With trade relations with the 2 Cobalt nations that we have just made.
Another point of order is that several things will happen while you all are spending a little bit of downtime here. Probably 1 or 2 for each of your backstories, and I think that that's probably going to be the bulk of the next session. I will likely message each of you independently to talk about like what do you want to be doing during this time, because some of your time, yes, will be directly overseeing repairs and work, but others of it can be used, doing other things and bringing other like stuff back around.
Sure.
And I'll also let you know what things I have in mind to, move the story along.
Yeah.
Obviously it's not going to be planned out on a railroad, but this will be a little bit more structured part of the adventure, just to, give us a touch point.
Right.
And to catch up with the other group.
Yes. Yep. Yes, indeed. All right. Well, thank you for a good session.
You get some roleplay XP.
Yes, you do, and some combat XP.
Oh yeah.
The combat XP is quite a bit. There were 2. What are they? They're like
2 Wraithearts, 2 Shadow Demons.
Yes, but they were not regular Wraithearts. They were.
Okay.
Bonus Wraithearts.
They were.
Yeah, so they have more XP to them than a normal.
Well, shoot.
So that would be.
I beat them good.
I beat them so good with my mace and my body.
You're running into them.
I ran into them so good.
Kramer seems to just run into them. I'll try that. There is technique.
Damn. I guess I missed that nuance. Not being a monk and all.
Imagine a graceless hurling your body at somebody.
So is that like a single move that you're like changing it from not in tune to the being in tune?
It's that,
Yeah.
and then that same move again.
So 3,600
Puts
from,
it back to normal.
from the combat.
Ah.
Every sequence of moves actually has a cycle through which it will, a periodicity, it loops back around through all of the states.
Yeah, that I know.
Okay.
From
So-
a very vague point.
3,600 for combat, and another 1,000 for roleplay.
4,600 total.
Yep.
Oh, I think I leveled up.
Nice. And that, I believe, is where we will end our session.
Alright.
So thank you, everybody, for joining us on this week's episode of BionDnD, and may all your rolls be lucky.